soon, I'm sure. I haven't played yet. Whatever. Right, is everyone here? Is everyone ready?
I'm
I
ready.
think so. Yuki.
Is Yuki here?
I don't know.
Yuki?
I heard her cough.
Don't want to start without everyone here.
Yeah, let's wait for Yuki.
Probably getting coffee.
Why does this bottle cap smell so fucking good?
Because I pissed on it.
Of course.
Is it from that sparkling water shit?
Hell
Is it the
yeah.
bottle cap from Gamer Girl Bathwater?
You already know.
It looks like Yuki's here with her camera.
She hasn't got a camera on for me.
She has for me.
Mega epic.
Are you
Alright,
here?
I'm gonna reload the page one more time. Just to see, because I don't really care if I see any off fucking face, but
Yuki!
What is that that is?
Okay, you can hear me. Never mind.
Huh?
Nah, I just wanted to check if you could hear us.
Do you hear me in game?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Not in game, but
No, I
in
mean
game.
hear me in game.
Oh, no, you don't.
No, it's all muted in Roll20 where you can just hear everyone on Discord. Right, I think everyone's here now. Okay, cool, let's start then. Ooh, new campaign, guys! New campaign!
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate, new D&D. Alright. Has everyone read the roleplay text and the letter that's been sent?
Yes.
Indeed,
Yep. Did you read it?
Yeah, but I haven't memorized.
It's fine, you don't have to memorize it, it's alright. Yeah, essentially you've been contacted by the Flaming Fist to investigate certain happenings in Baldur's Gate. They said that the City Watch and the Flaming Fist are running low on supplies because of the recent refugee crisis. This is something you've been hearing about in recent times. Essentially, everyone is saying that the city of El Terrell, which is further inland along the Chionthar River from Baldur's Gate, it's a big city, established, famous for being very pious, very religious. It's sort of the centre of the diocese of the faith in the area. It's fallen, and there are refugees and citizens from El Terrell and the surrounding areas pouring into Baldur's Gate because it's the closest available city. No one quite knows what's happened to it. Some people say that orcs from the east invaded and took over. Some people say that there was some sort of rebellion or civil revolt. Some people are saying that the city's been destroyed by an unknown force, and there's nothing there but a smouldering crater. Stories differ wildly. But essentially there's this crisis on Baldur's Gate's lap at the minute. So you received your letter. It was late at night. You got some rest, and you boarded a travelling caravan going the last stretch of the high road from the Grey Mare towards Baldur's Gate. The letter instructed you to meet Darian Zodge at the Basilisk Gate, which is the east side gate. So you'll just be going along the snaking coast in this caravan towards Baldur's Gate. You've been travelling now for the better part of half the day. You started in the early morning. There are several of you on this caravan. It's sort of a main shipping caravan. It's protected by guards. There are several merchants on the way to Baldur's Gate peddling goods. Each of you has boarded passage on this caravan in order to ensure a safe journey to Baldur's Gate. You've been travelling for about half the day now. Each of you are on the caravan, so if we can just go from Hanami and we'll go onwards from there. Can each of you introduce your characters, describe what they look like, and what they might have been up to or talking about, or anything like that during the journey down to Baldur's Gate? We'll start with Hanami.
Yeah, alright. My name is Master Pinderus, or Pin for short. I look like a regular handsome human male in his late 20s. I'm 27. I have a scrubby beard and a scrubby and unkempt hairstyle. My hair color is brown and my skin color is pale. But I'm slightly tanned for being in different countries fighting other people's wars. I have multiple scars from my body that are all hidden because I never let anyone hit my face. What else?
What's he wearing at the minute?
I'm wearing my chainmail. It's the armor that I choose to wear, as I find that it brings the best protection, but also gives some flexibility for wielding my two-handed great sword. I also have a great axe on my back, just hanging there, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. And have you interacted with anyone on the caravan? Either members of the party or just the rabble, the commoners and merchants on the caravan?
Not really. No, it's been very quiet.
Right. Kept to yourself.
Just kept to myself. Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's move on to you, Kay. Can you introduce your character, please?
Yeah, my name is Lily. I've grown up on a farm outside the city, but I often have come to the city to sell good for my family. And now I've been promoted to this boring mission. And if not, I'll get killed by the city.
Yeah, that's sort of the undercurrent in the letter. What does Lily look like?
I look like I'm red skin, I'm scaly, I also have purple hair, and I'm kind of short. I have really wide hips and almost no shoulders. And I have a big green hat with a bird on top. And that bird is dead. Turned to stone.
Right, yeah, so you are a kobold. Lily is a kobold. You probably attracted a few awkward looks especially from like the commoners and merchants on the caravan, but you seem relatively harmless, so no harm, no foul. No one's really said anything to you. They just sort of like ignored you, occasionally just sort of anxious glances, but you've been keeping to yourself, so it's been no issue. Duckies, how about you?
I am a Bolbo, a 20-year-old turtle. That's pretty large for being a turtle. He's 7. What do you call it? Fucking 7 something.
7 feet.
7 feet.
Holy fuck, he is a big boy. Big lad.
His skin is like dark greenish. He doesn't have any hair, and his eyes are kind of darkish with like a blue tint to them. He's mostly been just kind of meditating inside of a shell for most of the journey so far. He's not really been doing that much. Also been sleeping some inside of his shell because that's what he likes to do.
Right, okay, cool. Taking it easy. And finally, Scully.
Just a quick out of character question. Does my character and Ducky's character know each other? Do we sort of take that from the last campaign?
No, let's just say it's all separate. Let's say it's all
We
separate.
can if you want to.
I mean, yeah, you can say you like, travelled to Chult together, yeah, like earlier on for some reason or another. If you think it's better for your characters.
Doesn't really matter.
Well, anyway, I'm Borg, Skull Crusher, a half orc, female with. Fuck you, Duckies.
Borga Schooly Crusher.
Hamburger.
Gooly Wooly.
But this orc female isn't actually physical female because she has a dick. She has like green, brownish, dark skin. She's about 2 meters tall, a little bit more than 100 kilograms heavy. Just
Cool.
a big lass
Cool.
with a
Has
big
she,
axe.
Has she talked at all to any of the inhabitants of the caravan?
Well, she's been urging Bolbo to let her test how sturdy his shell is by like punching it. But he's too busy meditating.
The last thing Borg wants to be is rude. So anyway, this motley crew of travellers are on this rickety caravan, going along the high road. Like I said, you've been travelling about half a day now. You get to this sort of swooping valley, and just down the hills from your current vantage point, you see before you, along the coast, in a natural harbour, sprawling out the vast city of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is a sort of southern trade metropolis in the Sword Coast. Anything goes in Baldur's Gate. That's sort of its reputation. There's loads of crime. It's sort of a libertarian paradise in Baldur's Gate. There's less rules. There's less enforcement. Everything's privatized. Shit like that. You also see outside of the stretches of the walled city itself, there is like this sprawling mass of like human bodies, all packed outside the gates, and you quickly realise that this is sort of the manifestation of the refugee crisis that you've heard so much about in recent times. There are these crowds of people clamouring against the gates to be let in. There are like tents set up. There are communities in circles. There are just like, it's like a big old refugee camp spread all outside this gate, and the road is just barely kept clear by armoured men and women who are patrolling the area, keeping the refugees off the path so that caravans and traders can get into the city. So eventually you make your way along the road. You cut your way through this swath of bodies. People of all walks of life. There are rich people, poor people, all sort of huddled as one, together as a mass outside of the city gates. Your caravan begins to slowly roll towards the gate. It's this great big wooden portcullis structure built into the walls. And you see several refugees in rags pushing against the gate itself, like knocking it and trying to force their way in. And you also see in the commotion several armoured men with large maces, literally taking turns beating down these refugees that are beating at the city gates. They are like just brutalising each of them, stopping, just sort of killing them to get them away from the gate. And they are beginning to succeed in repelling the crowd, just because the crowd just can't get past them. It's just brutality. It's just this line of guards, and as you get closer, you see that they have the flaming fist sigil emblazoned upon their cuirasses, and they are just like sort of swinging wildly these maces to keep the rabble out, if you like. As your caravan begins to approach the gate and come within speaking distance of this commotion, the crowd parts to let the caravan through, and a short, squat little man with a flaming fist cuirass and a helmet approaches the caravan. He asks the caravan driver what their business is here. The caravan driver replies that he has several merchants, and he also has several people that have had correspondence with one Captain Darian Zodge. The guard asks who has had a letter from Darian Zodge on the caravan, and asks you to step forward.
I just step forward immediately.
I slowly get out of my shell and I'll step.
Lillian
I'll
Bog.
follow those two.
Does Lily follow as well?
Yes.
Yeah, the guard sort of sees you all pour out the caravan and looks up and down at each one of you. This is the best Dodge could do. I'll have to do, I suppose. The captain will be wanting to see you. He's waiting at the top of the left guard tower here. I'll let you in. He turns around swiftly on his little pudgy legs and makes his way towards a door in the middle of the wall, which is part of this larger guard tower. Unlocks the door and opens it for you and gestures you to go through.
I nod at him and I go through the door.
I don't even look at him anymore. I guess he was offensive.
Yeah, I do the same as work.
Right,
I just
cool.
go through.
All right. As you enter the watchtower, there is this sort of long spiral stone staircase leading upwards, along with several torches ensconced on the walls, sort of lighting the path ahead. You ascend the stairs, and at the top there's a balcony with another large wooden door ending the staircase. There is a plaque made out of iron on this door. Embossed office of Captain Darian Zodge, Marshal of the Flaming Fist.
I knock on the door.
I just observe.
Cool. So you knock on the door. You hear sort of a faint voice from the other side. Who is it?
It is Master Pinderus, sir. You have sent a letter to me and the group behind me, asking us to come.
Oh, yes, I see. You're the mercenary correspondent. I see. Well, come in.
I open the door and walk in.
Cool.
I follow behind.
So yeah, you come into this sort of study area behind the door. There's a long wooden desk. There's a candelabra that hasn't been lit in weeks, it seems like. Many books line the shelves, and there is a large sort of ledger of accounts spread out on the table. Give me a second, sorry. You see at the end of the room there are two soldiers sort of decked out in flaming fist gear, just silently watching. And sat at the desk itself, you see this rather curmudgeonly looking character. He's balding. He has like a few streaks of like white and grey hair sort of clinging to his skull. He has this long goatee that's sort of just been left scraggly, like hanging down from his chin, and he has a very wizened, wrinkly disposition to him. He looks at you, nods. I'm Captain Darian Zodge, acting Marshal of the Flaming Fist, while our Grand Duke is missing. I've sent for you along with a few others because, with the refugee crisis, supplies are short in Baldur's Gate, both in the Flaming Fist and the Town Guard. The crisis has stoked fears that Baldur's Gate might suffer the same fate as Elturel, of which nothing remains but a hole in the ground, apparently.
Do you know any of the details of what happened?
Of Elturel?
Yeah.
No, I do not. I'm not privy to such things. I know about as much as the rest of the public do, unfortunately. We've sent scouting parties, but we've had no returns. The crisis is only a few days old, so I'm sure things will reveal themselves in time, but it seems that the area around Elturel is dangerous territory for now. Here, the reason I brought you here is because while the refugee crisis rages on and the Flaming Fist and Town's Guard's resources are stretched to the limits, certain unsavory individuals have taken advantage of the chaos. You may know, Baldur's Gate has long been plagued by followers of the triad of gods known as the Dead Three, the gods Bane, Baal, and Miracle. We thought we'd wiped them out, but apparently not. They were merely in hiding. These cultists are taking advantage of the current crisis and committing murder sprees throughout the lower city.
So,
I've hired you all. Apologies, my good man.
no, keep going.
I've hired you all out and sought you as appointed deputies in this matter, as my current resources are stretched far too thin to deal with the situation. You have license to kill any and all suspected cultists on sight. Find the lair, wipe it out, eliminate anyone who gets in your way. You have expressed permission from myself, on the authority of the Grand Duke, not to worry about collateral damage. If you do as I say, you'll each receive 300 gold pieces, in addition to the gratitude of the Flaming Fist and the people of the Baldur's Gate, which is worth considerably more than that.
I was standing like with my face kind of looking at the ground, but as soon as he said 300 gold pieces, my head, like I rose my head a bit, my eyebrow raised itself as well, showing interest.
These cultists, the only lead we have onto their location is a tavern known as the Elfsong Tavern, a few blocks from the Basilisk Gate. A spy I know, going by the assumed name Talon, hangs out there. He owes me a favour. So you go to Talon at the Elfsong and you tell him you work for me. You ask him what he knows about the Dead Three. You take whatever mention you can get. You take whatever information you can get from him, and act on that information. And for the love of Baldur, be nice to him. Talon has some dangerous friends. Here, the captain reaches into his desk and pulls out 4 sort of leather badges, each one emblazed with the seal of the Flaming Fist. Each of you will take these. They'll mark you as my appointed deputies, which means that you will act on my authority.
I take it and put it like on the here of my shell.
I take it and I just hold it, look at it for a little bit.
I'll put mine in the pocket for now.
I'll admit, it's a dirty job. But something he's doing. And the resources of Baldur's Gate are ill-equipped to deal with it.
Dirty job.
Do you all accept this charge?
I do.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. Dirty jobs needs doing as well.
Very good, very good. Right. Find your way to the Elfsong Tavern. Get information from Talon if you can find him there. When a 10-day passes without report from the followers of the Dead Three, any murders, attacks, you'll receive your compensation.
Very good, sir.
That'll be all. Have a good day, everyone. And he sort of wearily goes back to writing in the ledger. You notice straight away from his disposition, Darian is tired and overworked, it seems like. And this has just been one in a long line of meetings throughout the day, dishing out various civic duties to mercenaries and adventurers who've been conscripted.
Alright, well, let's go find the tavern.
Let's go to Elsong Tavern.
They better have ale.
Ale in a tavern? By God.
Unheard
Heresy.
of.
Right, I don't think I can give you all control of this token, but this token here, this one here, the compass, basically represents the party as a whole.
Alright.
Like travelling across
Yeah.
overland terrain. So right now you're in Baldur's Gate. The sounds of the city surround you, and you're now inside the city itself. There's still a distinct sort of feeling of squalor and muck even inside the walls, partially from the refugee crisis and partially because Baldur's Gate Lower City is not the best maintained place in the world. Where do you go from here?
Well, he said it was in the lower city, right?
Yep.
Somewhere in the lower city. So,
We're already quite close still, then.
yeah. So
Yeah. He said it was a few blocks away from the Basilisk Gate.
A few blocks away.
He didn't give you exact directions though.
Are there
So
anyone?
going on an adventure.
Are there anyone around to ask for directions?
There are 2 guards stationed on the inside of the gate, as well as commoners going about their business.
I'd say the guards are as good as anybody to ask for directions.
Yeah, I believe so.
since we have the mark, it shouldn't be an issue to get information from them.
Do the guards have flaming fist?
No, these are they have the sigil of the House Baldur, which were the founders of Baldur's Gate, which is essentially like a shield with a moon upside down inside of it. It marks them as like the Baldur City Watch, like the official tax-funded city guard. But ever since Ultra Ravengard became Grand Duke, they've basically been a skeleton crew, and most of the sort of physical authority passed down in Baldur's Gate has come from the Flaming Fist, which are a privatized mercenary group.
I walk up to them, and I, still holding my badge in my hand, I don't show them the badge, but I ask them for directions first. Excuse me, good sirs, can you point me in the direction of Ilsong Tavern?
The Elf Song, aye. Favourite dive of visitors. You'll find it if you just keep going along the path. You'll reach a 3-way junction, and it's right there in front of you. The sign, you can't miss it.
Thank you, sir, thank you.
Well, what did they say? I mean,
They said we should continue on the path. It'll be a freeway. What was it? A freeway. I forgot the word.
There's a junction, there's a fork in the fucking road where it goes
fork
in
in the
separate
road.
directions.
Wait,
Yeah.
By the way, now you should change your name on the page.
whatever. Master
It was like-
Pillars.
Who is this Japanese schoolgirl that this company doesn't know of me?
Where is junk?
Well, let's head in the direction then. It was pretty clear. Pretty straightforward which way we should go.
You head like just straight on from the gate, and you see in front of you sort of a sign swinging with a lazy elf upon a hammock that says Elfsong Tavern out in front.
There it is.
well, that was easier than expected.
Well,
Should
they
we-
did say a few blocks away.
You are
That is true.
correct. Should
I
we?
suppose inside.
Yeah, we should head inside and.
Yep. I'll warn you, just the way this campaign's been made, the generic commoner picture for a token is a woman, and that's no problem. But the commoners that are meant to be men are also represented in their tokens as women. So this tavern isn't full of women; it's just some women, and there isn't like a woman called Alan. Like the guy called Alan's a man.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay, so you head towards the front of the Elf Song. As you approach, there's sort of an outside porch area where the sign's dangling, and sat upon a bench, there is this enormous ogre in commoner's clothes, sort of half asleep, staring at the floor in front of the door.
Wait, so was he in front of the door?
No, yeah, it's like the door's to his side, it's like parallel.
Okay.
And he's just sat in front of the door, kind of like half asleep, dozing.
So is he
There's
blocking?
no, it's not blocking the door. No,
So
the
is
door's
he a
right there.
big ogre.
Yeah, he's a big old fucking ogre, real big. He's like fucking 8 feet tall.
Oh,
He's got
but
like a
he's
vest on.
sleeping, so we can't talk to him.
He's like half asleep. You can tell he's like sort of dozing off. He's like asleep on the job sort of thing.
Okay. I walk up to him and knock on him like this.
Sorry, like what? I can't see you.
Like oh well, just like knock on his shoulder, I guess.
Oh, what do you want? Why are you bothering Schooner?
sorry to bother you on your job, but do you know if there's anybody called Talon in here right now?
Me no details, patrons. Me no bother with patrons. Go in, you go in, cause no trouble.
Okay, I'm sorry for disturbing.
Oh, it's alright, it's okay.
Oh, I open the door and go in.
I follow as well. Just
Cool.
nodding.
Do you all have control your tokens?
I can't see them.
Can't see
Right.
any token.
It's black.
Yeah, it's just,
Oh, is it just a black space?
yeah,
Yeah, right now.
Okay, cool. It's fine. I can fix that.
I can fix that.
Can he fix it?
Da, dun, da, 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 da.
But I know where my token is. It's right here.
How do you?
I highlighted everything.
Whoa.
Right, tell me what that actually looks like.
Still just black for me. Oh,
Bottom
there.
left.
Well,
A,
you
l-
see
a long,
parts of it.
a very like a pixel big line,
I think it's currently loading for me.
or maybe not.
No.
Now I see the ogre as well.
Oh, you have to like zoom in and out. I think.
Are these? Does it
Oh,
reveal
yeah.
space in the line of sight of our tokens, or how does
Yes.
it work? Alright.
I'm testing it out with the dynamic lighting because we've got
Oh,
time.
there we go.
Right, yeah, 'cause those
There
are
we
good.
go.
So we actually
Yeah,
have
so
to
it's-
move our tokens in order
Yeah.
to...
Yeah, so out here there's like nothing.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so
I
that's
just I can't see from your perspective, but yeah, it's the dynamic lighting. So the door is here, so you can just head through the door.
Where the fuck's here?
Here.
Oh, if you move your token, you'll see the dynamic lighting shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's down here, you can't really see anything.
It's pretty cool. Okay. Well, I open the door and walk in.
Cool. Can you all like see the inn now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
There's a few dudes.
It's like
Are they guards though? I guess.
Give me a sec. I'll describe it.
I just step in and stand over here, just watching everyone in the inn.
Yeah, it seems to be sort of a pretty standard city inn. When you go in, there are several people like hanging around in chairs, talking amongst each other. No one really sticks out to you. It's just various common peoples. Just to your left, there is sort of this large suit of. And when you enter through the door, you hear the creak to your left, and you can see it bowing to you, and then standing straight back up. And it bows for each person that comes through the door. And yeah, it's just sort of like a standard tavern situation. There's just people hanging around. There's a barkeep at the side of the bar cleaning the surfaces. What do you do?
Well, I walk up to the barkeeper. And I sit down, I guess, at the chair here.
Same. I want ale because Borg loves ale.
I just.
Oh yes, hello. I'm Alan Alice, the proprietor of this establishment. Can I get you anything? I know that the fucking token's a woman, but Alan Alice is a like middle-aged looking half-elf. You can tell by his ears; he's sort of got drooped, pointed ears. He's quite tall. He's like about 6'4", well built, healthy looking, and he has like a shock of just grey hair at the back.
Yeah.
Yes, can I get you anything?
One ale for the big fella next to me. And
Yes, of course. And the rest of you came in as a group. Is it one ale each? Yes.
yeah, sure.
Aye, okay, no problem at all. And with that, he turns around and just begins pouring ale out of barrels behind the bar. What's Pinderus up to?
I was walking around the inn just to see if there was anyone lurking about, just kind of getting a view of who's in the inn and if there's any potential threats. But so far, I can't see any.
Yeah, at the minute there are a few patrons that are quite well armed,
Yeah.
sort of with daggers, or falchions or maces by their side, but everyone's
Isn't
just
everybody like armed in the city though?
basically
Yeah.
You've got to be able to protect yourself from Baldur's Gate. But mostly it's just people in their cups, drinking, talking, eating.
What are they drinking?
Ale and wine mostly. There's little space for any kind of fancy drink in this sort of dive bar. It's mostly just flagons of ale.
But yeah, I walk up to the counter as well, just kind of lean on it, but I don't ask for anything. I just stare.
Alan sort of brings the beers and sort of places them carefully on the counter. There you are. That'll be a silver each, coming to 4 silver.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't have any silver. How do I actually like do anything to pay or?
Or if you want to pay, basically, what would you do in real life? What would you do in real life in
I mean,
this situation?
I'd just pay for all of them. But how much is 1 gold? How much is 1 gold?
1 gold is 10 silver.
Okay, so
10 copper is 1 silver. 10 silver is 1 gold. So 1 gold is 100 copper.
Yeah.
Very
So-
nice and logarithmic. So if
Yeah.
you got only gold, you give them a
And-
gold and they'll give you back 6 silver.
yeah, exactly. So I have 4 gold
Yeah.
and 6 silver. Yeah, I'll pay for all of them.
It sort of gives the coin a bit of a bite. Excellent, excellent. Tosses it into a sort of bucket underneath the desk and draws out your change, gives you 6 silver and just places it in your palm. Will that be all, everybody?
Yeah, but
Yes,
I would
sir.
like to ask you something if that's okay.
Aye, yes, ask ahead. So it's part of a barkeep's job.
Is there anybody in this tavern called Talon? Right? No, it's here, right?
Tailin. Not that I know of, but we do keep an anonymous guest book, so they wouldn't be a regular. That's all I can really say. You're free to ask around and see if you can find someone by that name.
Hey, servitor. The ogre in front of the entrance. What is
yes.
he doing?
Oh, Schooner. He's a darling. He acts as a sort of a bouncer, protection for me and the rest of my staff here at the tavern.
But then what
It's
does the
ours.
guy in the night suit do?
He breaks up fights between patrons.
Huh?
Yeah, think of it sort of like external and internal security.
Right.
I take one sip of my ale, and my face is like it's kind of like don't really like it. So I just push it over towards Lily and Borg, and then I stand up and turn around just to have a quick look again, see who could be the man we're looking for.
I snatch that new ale very quickly and down it like a champion, and then I go back to my actual drink.
I pick mine up and start walking around a bit, and sit down at this table here and just serves the people for a bit while smutting on my ale.
Hmm.
Can the armor thing talk?
I can go up to it and try asking you stuff.
I suppose. Yeah,
Do Connor crash?
he might have.
Is he here? Karma.
Karma.
Might have
No.
crashed.
All right, guys.
Oh, there
Hey.
you go.
Oh,
What
what's
was
up?
Sorry about that. My computer crashed.
Oh,
Yeah, no problem.
no problem at
Fucking
all.
Blue screen in the middle.
Oh wow.
Is it working for you?
So what did you get up to? Can you repeat what you were saying?
I basically just. Did you hear what I said about the ale?
No.
Oh, so I took a sip of my ale and kind of like my face really looked like I didn't like it, and then I just like pushed it over towards Lily and Borg. Borg fucking rushed it down, and then I just
Right,
turned
okay.
around, like still on the counter, just kind of looking around to see who could be the potential man we're looking for.
Yeah, and I took my ale and sat on this table. Just kind of take
Roll me a
steps.
perception check.
Me or Hinami?
Hanami is looking around the bar. Give me a sec. I need to restart the fucking.
Epic.
Yeah, sorry, you don't really see anyone that could match the description of a spy undercover. Maybe that's sort of the point, you know?
Yeah.
But no, it seems as if you, at this rate, you just have to go ask every single individual fucking person in the bar if they're talent.
Yeah.
And you know,
Can I go outside and talk to the ogre?
you can if you want, yeah, sure.
Okay, how do I put
What's that?
my token is a bit weird. There, okay. Hey ogre.
Yep.
Have
Oh,
you seen
yeah,
any spies?
spy. Wouldn't know. Dodgy folk come in all time. Dodgy guy upstairs. He's kind of dodgy, but can't say whether he's spy or not.
Oh, is he as big as you?
No, little man, big beard.
Oh, beard. Okay, thank you. Do you like beer or wine?
Me? Oh no, schooner, no drink. Does bad things to the brain.
I guess the bar doesn't have enough beer for you because you're so big.
That too, yes. Schooner just eat pork and drink water. That enough for Schooner.
Guna.
Schooner.
Oh, thank you. I'll go back inside. Cold out.
No problem, little one. You go back inside.
So, everyone, we should go upstairs.
Why
Sorry,
should
do you
we
say
go
this? Do
upstairs?
you shout this at me? Everyone's like, what? The fuck?
I
Everyone, I heard there is naked poker game upstairs.
Oh shit!
Oh. Well,
I
Yeah, I sit at my table still because I don't want to go.
I
Let me
I
let
do
me get all
like-
your tokens for a second.
I do like naked stuff.
That's right.
I only follow up
staircase.
because all of the other ones follow
There
up.
we are.
I don't really want to play naked poker.
To your right, everybody.
Wait, there's two of me.
Hey, Bulbo, that was a joke, by the way.
There isn't two of you.
They are for me.
It's gone
Oh,
now.
I see. So what's actually up here then?
So it isn't a naked poker game. However, several. It's basically just another sort of tap room. There's a dwarf in front of you in black leather, playing some sort of dice game where they shake dice in a cup, with a few other patrons.
Who's the? Well, I suppose I should ask them. I just kind of walk around, look at people for a bit.
Okay. They shoot you a few weird looks, but other than that, there's no.
So would I.
I sit down
Real
next
acknowledgement
to
of
this guy on the bench, and I look at him strangely like he's a god.
Is that?
Hang on a second, because they put a fucking NPC there, and they're giving me zero fucking information about him.
Yeah, what even is that? I can't even see what that is.
I don't fucking know.
Looks like a shield.
What? Who?
The
This
thing that.
this guy or this guy?
E7.
This guy.
I don't fucking know. There's nothing saying. It's just a dude chilling. He's like a Eastern-looking kind of guy, with a shaved head and like a mask on, and he's just sort of drinking solemnly and keeping to himself.
Is this a lady down here?
It's a lady. Oh, it's a lady. Yes. It's a little lady halfling in like leathers and tatty clothes, and she's sort of eating a meal while messing about with like a little concoction, like a little glass bottle potion.
Oh, I'm not gonna mess with anyone eating. I will just be rude.
Well, after some looking, I decide to sit down next to this fella. That's the dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, small man. Do you know of anyone in here called Talon?
Talon! Aye! Aye, that'd be me.
Oh, you're Talon.
Aye, what do you need?
Well, we've been sent by the Marshal, Darian. That was his name, right? Darian?
Darian, yeah.
Yeah, Darian to investigate some the three undead god cult, I think it was. I don't
Do you mean the Dead Three?
The death
the dead
thing.
three, yes, the
Aye.
cultist people that have been wreaking havoc in the city, and apparently you have some leads on.
I could do, yeah. But I'd need a favour before I part with such information.
What would that favor be?
Well, you see, I am, me and my friends here are in a spot of bother with a couple pirates. We're currently hiding out here. In case you didn't gather, Talon's not my real name.
Yeah.
I have a suspicion that my old associates will find where I am before too long. I don't feel like getting gutted with a fish hook today, and you all seem like fairly capable sorts, so if I were to stay here and a few pirates were to come through the door and ask for old Talon, you'd help me out.
Of course. As long as you give us the information.
Aye, that's my part of the deal. I can get behind that. You seem to have two very big friends with you. This shouldn't be much of a problem.
I don't think so, no. They're capable fighters.
Oh, so out of this dwarf doesn't know that I'm a part of these three people.
Probably not. You haven't like grouped together with them or anything like that. It's not
Yes.
that Bob was sat next to him, and then these two big old people have come behind him, and he's like, "Oh, there were you. Excellent."
Cool. So everyone has sworn to protect him, except
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
Essentially, yeah.
So, are we supposed to go find them, or do you want to wait?
No, they'll come to us. They'll come to us.
Okay.
It shouldn't be long. If I know Deadeye, he'll be on his way right now. Get yourselves ready. Buy yourselves a drink. Talk to the rest of the patrons if you're new in town. And get ready for a fight, I suppose.
Alright.
Excuse me, my good dwarf. What is this game that you are playing?
It's an old Baldur's Gate game we play down in the dives called Baldur's Bones. Would you like to play around?
Can you explain to me what it is about? I sit down at this chair here.
Of course. It's a little dice game. Give me a sec, I'm finding the fucking rules. Forgotten where the fucking rules are.
I think you showed them earlier on accident, maybe.
Yeah, I did. There's like a handout.
Yeah.
Aye, there we go. So, you make a bet, like any other drinking game, and then each player rolls 3 6-sided die. Then, after you roll, you can choose to stand or roll. If you stand, the next player takes the turn. If you roll another dice. If your total exceeds 21, you're out of the game. Once everyone's had a turn, we reveal what we've rolled, and then whoever has the highest points takes the pot. Nice and simple.
That does sound simple.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah, why not? While we wait.
I suppose.
Aye,
I'll
a good
join in.
idea.
I suppose I'll join in as well. I'm pretty
Borg will sit and watch and drink because this sounds very complicated. At least for an orc brain.
Oh, it's easy once you get the hang of it. New players, you put your ante in the jar first, eh? What are you betting?
Should we say a gold piece?
Sounds good to me. Gold piece. You going the same, Turtle Man?
Yeah, I'll do a gold piece.
Aye, good. Very well then. Right, scroll down wall. Gold piece in. The other two, there's a sort of a fairly old-looking woman in like a hood and leather armor and like tight clothes, and she just plonks a gold piece in. And there's another guy in sort of like heavier armor, like a bald guy with like a big old black beard. He also like throws a gold into the pot and like gives a smile to all of you. Wow, says you fucking suckers. Talon takes the dice first. He puts 3 dice in a cup, rattles them around, and then throws them onto the table. And I'll make that roll now. I don't know whether it's hidden or not. Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, okay.
it's a low fucking roll.
It is a low fucking roll. Alright, he's gonna go, fucking hell, like underneath his breath. Let's just say that everyone can see the rolls. He's gonna roll again. So he takes another 10, takes another 3d6, puts them in a cup and rolls them. fuck! He's over 21, so he's out of the game.
Yeah.
So he just sort of puts his head in his hands and like takes a big drink from his mug and passes the cup onto you, Bobber.
Alright. So I roll.
So it's roll 3d6, yeah.
Wait, fuck. How
You
did I
have
think?
slash roll.
Slash roll.
Slash, right.
Just says roll.
A 9. Right, okay. Now you can choose to either stand, so you keep that, or you roll 3d6 again.
I think I'll...
Remember, you want the highest total,
Yeah,
but you don't want to go over 21.
This is like.
Also, it's blackjack.
It's blackjack. It's dice blackjack, yeah.
That's higher than 21.
That's over 21. Yeah, just over. Talon just there, easy, it's your first game. And the guy in the armor just going... laughing at the two of you. The cup goes to him, he rolls. Considers his options, rolls again. Big grin all over his face. I'm keeping that one. Passes it to Scroll down the woman. She rolls. She eyes wall, grinning at her, and rolls again. Curses, smacks the table, and drinks, and passes the cup to you, Pindaris. Right, so you need to beat...
I need to...
What do you need to beat? 17.
17.
Maths.
Phew. Okay.
Everyone's like sort of... Oh.
I'm gonna...
You need to beat 17.
I'm gonna roll again.
Yep.
Fuck!
Everyone like goes... And like, Talon slaps you back. Well, it's all about the playing, eh? While with his like yellow-toothed grin, takes the pot and just like takes it over to himself and begins counting and biting each of the gold pieces.
Of course, that guy had to fucking win.
Borg
Right.
gets it now.
Bulbo is out.
Does Borg want to play around again?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay, cool.
So can
I
buy
will
more
s-
ale with
I
the
will-
money I'm-
I will go again. I will go again.
Did you take the gold piece off, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, it's the big, the big lady's having a go, eh? Oh, excellent. Another gold piece. Another gold piece. Everyone begins chucking gold pieces into the pot.
Where do I scratch that off my total?
You just go to
Show me your inventory.
Can I join as a random?
Do you approach the table?
Yeah, or is it only...
No, you
You
can
can join if you want. You approach the table. What do you say anything to anyone?
I'll go to. I know I have great.
Oh, we can always do with more players, let alone that's no problem. Put a gold in the pot and let's begin, eh? Right, Talon starts and then it'll go clockwise to Borg next. He rolls, gets a 9, strokes his beard a little bit, rolls again. Sort of puts his head in his hands and sort of like goes, like digging out his eyes. Because he got 21. And it's
Wait.
21 and over.
Wait, is that over? Is that not perfect?
Yeah.
I thought you win when you get 21.
I don't fucking know, this is Balder's Bones, this isn't Blackjack. No. It's like, it puts his fucking face in his hands and just slings the cup over at you, Bog.
I rub my palms together like this, and then
Because it'd be dumb if I was the NPC and I just won in the first round and no one else got to play. So let's just say 21's a loss and you got to get a 20. A 20 is perfect.
I shall hold there.
Oh, okay. Everyone's like, oh, all right. The dice passes to Wall. Wall rolls. He rolls again. Sinks dejectedly into his sink. He only has 2 tries. You only have 2 tries. So he can't beat 17. So his wage is off the table. So he just begins to drink. Yuki, it's you.
Yes.
Sorry, Lily.
I can do some mage skill to my die.
If you want, you can try and like do some sort of sleight of hand, mage hand trick or something.
No, mage hand. Mage hand summons a new hand. Can I do that?
You could, yeah, but you'd have to do some serious sleight of hand for people to not notice. And these seem like the kind of people who really don't like being cheated.
Well, it can't be visible, can it? A mage hand.
You can. I'll roll. You can make it invisible.
Roll if I can make.
Actually, no. It's got to be visible because otherwise, that's just a different spell. Then it's like that's the helper spell or some bullshit.
Okay.
No, everyone can see a big fucking blue hand.
No,
Got a
I'm
9?
not. I'm doing normal. I'm not gonna show anyone that.
Yeah,
I
I
have
know, it's okay, it's
sorcerer skills.
So close, so close.
I like this number. Nobody
16.
can beat me.
People look across the table. Do you pass on the dice?
Yeah.
What's her fucking name? Scroll down. Rolls. She needs to beat 17. Rolls again. She like slams the table in glee and just passes it over to you, Pindar. Pindarus, you got to get 20.
I take on and I blow in it, and then
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, gotta roll again.
Got to roll in it. Got to roll in it.
Nay!
Scroll down immediately sort of takes the pot for herself and pockets the coins as fast as she can.
I'm addicted to this game.
I down my mug and toss it across the room.
The commotion attracts like several odd looks from various patrons, but nothing else happens about it. Talon looks at you. It's a drinking game. It has its costs, but it's not that bad, eh? Just as you're ready to get back into sort of casual conversation, you hear commotion coming from downstairs. You hear the door slam open of the Elsam Tavern.
I noticed this and I kind of like slowly start walking like to the staircase here, like kind of behind here.
The rest of the bar sort of goes quiet, and you hear a voice from downstairs. We're looking for an old friend of ours. Goes by the name Talon, or so I'm told. Loves to cheat at Baldur's Bones. Anyone seen him? Talon sort of shrinks into his drink. Yeah, that'll be Deadeye and his crew.
Let's put my hand on my sword, ready to draw it, but I don't move.
I go downstairs pretending to not be friends with anyone in this room and try and get a drink.
Yeet, out of there.
Okay. Do each of you go downstairs?
No.
No, I think we
Okay.
stayed upstairs
Wait,
except for you.
upstairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only
Yeah. You hear from downstairs. Really? No one's seen him, have you? Well, we start flipping tables until you talk. And you hear like commotion of people being like shoved down, tables being flipped and kicked, and property being damaged.
As I hear this, I immediately get up and walk down the stairs as well. Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, that voice is giving me like a major cough.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Destroyed me.
It's
My
fine.
throat could not deal with it. But yeah, you hear the various sounds of property damage from down
Yeah.
below.
I get up
Is it
and
that
and walk
I
downstairs
can't
as
get
well.
my glass of wine?
Probably not. It's probably on the floor. Are you going downstairs, Hanami?
Yes.
How about Borg and Baldur?
I suppose I'll follow downstairs since they clearly aren't going to make their way upstairs immediately.
Yeah, since Talon's staying up here, I'm also going down.
Once all of you leave, Talon sort of downs the rest of his drink and begins to follow you. Come on then. This is my reckoning. I've got to face it head on. I'll copy paste each of you. It's gonna go dark.
Whew. It's just no lights on the
There you go.
staircase.
As you reach the bottom of the staircase, you see a bunch of pirates sort of brutalizing people, like holding knives to their throats, saying, "Where is he? Have you seen him? Have you seen Talon? Big beard," like describing Talon.
Okay.
And there's this very tall, muscular-looking fellow with a big old beard and a big fucking bandana, sort of directing everyone.
They all look like Talon. The Talon is like the one that's close to us right now, right?
Yes, the one that's close to you is the Talon. Yes.
Yeah,
Detailing.
the Talon.
Well, I'm just gonna say they packed all the commoners against the wall. The automated bouncer so far is doing nothing.
Great bouncer.
The main head honcho looking guy sees you all coming down the stairs and notices Talon at the back. Talon! You got some sort of motley crew protecting your back now. Where's my money? Talon goes, I ain't giving you nothing. Anyone say anything?
No.
No. Alright, Deadeye takes out a falchion. I'll take it by force then, I don't care. And moves towards Talon.
I put my hand on his shoulder, stops him right away, and I look at him as well. I say, "You're not hurting that dwarf."
His over his men just begin to like, this one thinks he can stop me, eh? Who the hell do you think you are?
Me? I am Master Pinderus, and I draw my big great sword, and I will not let you hurt that dwarf.
Here's what I think of Master Pinderus. He spits at the ground near your boots.
I push him back. Nobody spits at my boot.
He sort of like looks indignant. Right, lads, we've got a fight on our hands. Everyone takes out the weapons. Everyone, please roll initiative.
Oh,
Maybe
do
we
that
should
again.
click on your totem.
Toten.
Token.
Initiative, right. Oh, gaming.
Epic gamer. Can I just go pee before we do this real quick?
Yeah, go pee. It's okay. Go pee pee poo poo.
Another drink real quick then.
This is some fucking epic battle music.
I've got a whole battle playlist now.
Oh hell yeah. Wait. I'm not actually ahead of these guys, am I?
Nah, I've got to roll for them first.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm actually solo. Oh wait, I need to add something, I just realized.
There we go. Nice orders.
Okay, the master's back.
I'm just adding something to my skills real quick.
Something I forgot to mention about my character is that I have a small crossbow, like at the side, like in a holster kind of thing. It's kind of just there, hanging from some rope or something.
No problem.
But it's just there, you know. Not something I've drawn yet.
Sorry about that.
By the way, Karma. The way
Yep.
we do it, right, is just I just have 17 in armor class. Always. I don't roll like, I don't use my own armor.
No, it's 17 armor class always, yeah.
Epic.
Skill.
Please don't let me talk. Please don't make me talk too much. Do some talking, because I need to rest my voice now. Because that pirate voice just blew a fucking gasket in my fucking throat. Alright, if everyone's here, first turn is Yuki.
Okay. I do like a fireball on the man that's in front of Pindarus.
Yep, you wanna cast it?
Burn. How much damage do
That's
I
a hit.
do?
That's a hit. Press fireball in chat and you can roll damage. 6 fire. Okay, cool. Yeah, how do you do it?
I burn his beard off because it looks like he's been saving it for many years.
It goes like, "Garr, garr, garr," and he like pats his beard dry. That's an idea a bit. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, then I go sit down and glass of wine.
Recharge your energy. Cool. Pindaris, you're up.
As I have already drawn my great sword, I'm standing with it, and I look him dead in the eye, and I say, "You ungrateful swine," and I try and hit him with my sword.
That's a hit.
One sword.
Whoa.
Big
Okay,
damage.
cool. Yep. You slash across his chest plate and like rip part of his clothing open, and there's like bits of blood coming out at this point. Successful hit. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, I just stand there ready to attack again.
Borg, you're up.
Are we fighting this guy?
Yes, and the various henchmen behind him.
Gotcha. I suppose I'll move there then and attack. Same dude.
Do it.
Let's see here. Need to find the right thing to click. It's in equipment, correct? Or no. Wait, it's at here.
That's a hit.
Oh.
really going at this guy.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh, right, sorry.
7, cool. Yep, another successful blow glances across his shoulder and creates another deep gash. Okay, the bandits. The bandits are gonna begin to see that their captain's getting fucking swarmed and begin taking position all around the party.
Is he not dead
No.
Deadeye, hell no. Each of them are gonna attack you once with scimitars. So I'll do the first one for Borg. That's an 18. Does it hit? Yeah, it definitely does. Borg, you take 2 slashing damage
Kuken.
as the scimitar sort of races across your arm. This one's for Baldur. 5 does not hit. Glances straight off your shell. And Pindaris, that's a 20. That definitely hits.
Yeah.
5 slashing damage you take.
Wow.
Take quite a deep gash into your abdomen, this bandit.
Basically fucking dead.
That's the bandits' individual turns. Deadeye now begins to recover and shake off the onslaught that he's received from the rest of you. He goes to his belt and draws 2 large longswords out and flourishes them in his hands and makes 2 attacks, one towards Pindaris and one towards Baldur. This one is for Baldur, 23.
Bro.
I don't
Bruh.
see the rolls.
Yeah, you're not meant to. I'm keeping them secret.
Yeah.
8 slashing damage. And the other scimitar strike goes towards Pindaris. That's a 7, so that does not hit. So you manage to deflect it with your armor. Deadeye then proceeds to assess the situation and tries to take a step back here. Each of you make an attack roll against him because he's moving away at your range, so you get an attack of opportunity against him.
It's just normal attack.
Yeah, just a normal attack. Pindaris, you hit.
Wow.
Holy fucking Jesus, nearly executed the poor guy.
Oh, did I miss?
Borg misses. Baldur?
Where did I find that again? Am I retarded?
It's just your attack, dude.
Your attack.
Right.
So your fist to your quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you miss.
I can use this though, right? As an extra attack.
Oh, yeah, no, not an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So Borg and Baldur, miss their strikes, but Pindaris lands a mighty fucking blow against his side, and he sort of yells out, grimaces, and sort of shouts to the rest of the pirates, "Lads, get in position! Wall in front of me!" Baldur, your turn.
This dude's still not there.
Just let me read something first. Yeah, so since I've taken heavy damage, I use my racial shell defense,
Right.
which I just accidentally clicked down. So I just go into my shell.
Please click on it because I need to see what it does.
I'm trying to, but it doesn't do anything.
Did you put the description in?
Fuck me.
Ah, there we go.
Turtle.
Yep. Whoop. Like a fucking Goomba.
Yeah.
Whoop.
So I just
Good for
fucking
you.
zoop into my shell and
Yeah.
I just lay down there and don't do anything. And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, you've all seen the giant turtle pop into its shell in the middle of the tavern. Lily, it's back to you.
Okay. I go to this man and I spit my wine in his face. And I do yeah, you think that wine looks dirty? Now let's have my color spray. And how do I roll that?
You should just click it in your spell sheet.
What? I did, and it doesn't do anything.
Give me a sec. Yeah, it's because you'd need to just put in spell slots. So you've got one spell slot.
I just hit.
Okay, cool. Alright, so roll 6d10, please. It's in a 15-foot cone. Where are you aiming it?
I'm aiming it at the guy to my right from our perspective.
Just that guy, then? Not into the rest of the group?
Yeah, I don't want to
Right.
hit my party.
You're gonna hit Bobo no matter what in that case.
What? Really?
Because it's a cone. Yeah, it's a cone.
I'm
Can
in my
I hit-
shell, so it's a very low chance.
Yeah,
of
it,
hitting.
no, it's not. It's not a hit. Your AC doesn't matter.
Oh.
Roll
It's
10,
gonna-
roll
it's
60
gonna
10, roll
deal
60
damage
10.
to the lowest
It doesn't.
person
It doesn't.
hits.
It doesn't
It's
deal
gonna
damage. It doesn't
execute
deal
Bobo.
damage. It doesn't deal damage. Cold spray does not deal damage.
What? It doesn't?
No, it doesn't deal damage. It's an
Okay.
AoE blind. It's like sand attack.
Oh, I can blind Bulbo.
Cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, you, the bandit and Bulbo are both successfully blinded.
Nice.
Through his shell.
Yep. So you're blind now, Bulbo, and like you're in your shell, and you're like 2 HP, and you're like, get me out of here. This bandit is like dazzled by this like spray of Technicolor that comes out of your palms, and like you can tell he's sort of seeing stars and doesn't even know where he is anymore.
While he's
Um,
blind, can I just push him away and like make him fall to the ground?
No, that'd be an attack action, because then you'd be making him fall prone and you've already taken an attack. All you can do at the minute is move.
Okay, I don't want to stand there. I go hide behind the chair.
Okay. He's blinded, so he doesn't get an attack opportunity. Pandaris, your turn.
I attack this guy.
Yep.
With my sword.
That's a hit. Cool, you one-shot him. How do you want to kill him?
I just want to plunge the sword like straight into his neck, like going not horizontal, just what's fucking like a line down his neck, you know.
Right.
And cut his fucking half.
Just cut his fucking throat out.
Yeah,
Like,
kind of.
one solid motion.
Yeah.
Just take him to the floor. Yeah, he goes to the floor with a yelp, like a fucking Wilhelm scream, and there's blood everywhere, and it splashes all up the front wall, and you see out the corner of the eye, the epic battle music. This guy just like turns to Deadeye and's like, "What the fuck, boss? What have we got into here?" But Deadeye just shrugs it off and like gives him a mean look. Borg, your turn.
Right, I will attack this man right here.
Yep. He's blinded, so you get advantage.
Where is that added?
You just roll it. You see how it has? It's the best number of the two. Yes, it's a 14, so that's a hit. Yep, cool. You kill him. What do you want to do?
I'll cut him in half diagonally from like his shoulder to his hip with my big boy axe.
Cool. Yeah, he's literally fucking bisected. Again, this guy looks at his boss. Oh god, boss! What the fuck? What are we doing here? The rest of the bar patrons have like now begun to sort of cheer you on, like clapping for the blood sport. There's 2 bandits that have just been fucking completely destroyed on the tavern floor. Alan's just worried about the mess he's gonna have to clean up afterwards. Right, there's one lone bandit. He gathers all his remaining courage and attempts to take a strike at Borg. 17, does that hit? Yeah, it does, yeah. 5 slashing damage.
Come on.
And then it's now Deadeye's turn. He sort of shakes off all the carnage, brandishes his dual swords again, and growls, "You think you're better than me? You think you're better than me, huh?" And charges forward, takes a swipe at Bulbo's shell, and takes a swipe at Pindaris. 12 against Baldur, so it does not hit. It just glances right off your shell. And towards Pindaris, a 6, a critical fail.
Right.
So as he's trying to fling his sword, it literally like bounces off one of your gauntlets and just falls out of his hand, and just clatters to the ground. And he's just looking in confusion as it happens. So he's being like partially disarmed. Baldur, your turn.
Well, I think I just stay in my shell. I don't think I do much else. Yeah,
Cool.
I just,
Okay, if you want to
I
stay
just
in
stay in
shell.
my shell.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't do anything.
Lily, your turn.
Okay. I will do a fireball. Yeah.
Yep.
Will go. Wait. I can't. Everyone's in the way.
No, you can like Michael Jordan, Kobe,
Chug it.
fireball over them. It's okay.
Okay, so I jump in the air.
Yep.
I do like a fireball while I'm flying in the air.
All right. Who are?
Because I'm standing on a table, so I can jump really high.
Yep.
And then roll.
The bandit are at Deadeye.
Add that eye.
Okay, cool.
This might be dumb if I kill him, because we might need him to survive.
You hit. Roll damage. 5 fire damage. Yeah, you like do a flip off the table, throw this fireball at him, and it sort of singes his clothing, and he takes a step back and it hits his shoulder, but he's still standing. Anything else? Movement or anything like that?
Oh no, I probably burned the place that he was bleeding from, so now he's no longer bleeding.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe just cauterized him. Anyway, Pindaris, yes, sir.
I turn around to look at Deadeye, dead in his eye, no pun intended, and I just once again swing my sword.
Hit. God damn, this is punishing. Right. You strike true against his side, and he lets out a great yelp of pain. There's more blood coming out, but he's still not dead.
Still not dead, but what the
Still
fuck?
not dead. He's still standing. He's got a grimace on, and he's bloody and beaten, but he's still there, gritting his teeth.
As a second action, I would like to use my second wind.
Whoa, you get that level 1?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh wait, hang on. Give me a second.
Yeah, you can check because I've checked a few times as well if I had more than one.
Yeah, second wind. Yeah, that's your heal. Yeah, that's your heal.
Yeah. So do I just do a slash roll?
Yeah, 1d10 plus your fight level.
10
Use it on me.
plus 1.
You can only do it on. It's only a self heal.
Yeah, I know.
6. That's
6. Yeah, 6 HP.
cool. I go bang up to 4.
Right, you've got to have a rest before you can use that again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oops.
Right, that's your turn. Bog.
Suppose I'll fucking decapitate this guy.
Do it. Try and hit him.
Oops, wrong weapon.
You miss, unfortunately. Yeah, he managed to just sidestep your battle axe strike as you bear down on him. Bandit's turn. I can't believe this guy's still fucking alive.
Yeah.
Little ankle biter. He's once again gonna make a scimitar strike towards Borg. That's a 7, so he misses. That's his entire turn, his attack. Deadeye is gonna take his left sword and once again try to hit Balbo's shell. 7, completely bounces off, ricochets right off the shell, and since he doesn't have his fucking sword ready, he's gonna bend down to try and pick it up with his bonus action. So Pindaris, you have an attack of opportunity, and Borg, you also have attack of opportunity. While he's bending down to get this weapon.
Ooh.
So both of you roll attacks on Deadeye.
While he was like hitting me, you can hear me chuckle from inside the shell.
How do you chuckle?
You should
Like
have
a fucking-
emulated that by like chuckling into your bottle or something like that.
Oh
Even
yeah,
for,
like
Pepe laugh. Okay, that's a miss.
Yeah, I missed.
stuff like that. I don't know.
I want a swing of my dick. Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay, Borg, how you want to execute this guy?
Finally.
How about as he bends over, I'll
Yep.
like cut both his legs off with one swing and then like fucking chop him in his back.
Take him
with
out.
The next one. Yeah.
He lets out great. Rah! As you like literally just take his fucking kneecaps off. his kneecaps got full iron across the bar, strike the other wall. And his quadriplegic fucking crippled body lies motionless against the floor, and you just take the final swing and plunge it right into his torso. With a scream and a split of blood, he dies. In the commotion, the other bandit quickly drops his scimitar and runs with a trail of liquid following him out of the bar.
What a pussy.
I emerge from my shell finally. And just kind of peek out, like looking around, and just like, like making sure of the situation.
I like pat your shell and say, "It's okay, my boy. It's okay."
I'll go
yeah.
over to the nearest table to grab whatever ale is just sitting there because one needs a drink after a good fight.
Yeah, it'll be one of these guys' ale, but they're more than happy to see you take it. They all like breathe a sigh of relief, and like the bar starts just clapping quietly before going back to their drinks.
Baldur, are you hurt?
Yes, I am very hurt. He got a big blow onto me.
Okay.
That's why I withdrew into my shell.
Can I give you my potion?
I don't know. What does
Okay.
it do?
Yeah, okay, you see a little. You
Because
see.
I just made
you see a little potion.
trinket.
You see a little potion appear in Lily's hand, and she offers
Okay.
it to you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's a trick, because it's actually
Yeah.
just an illusion.
Yeah, you try and grab it, and your fingers go right for it.
I take my fucking quarterstaff and like kind of bash her on the head like this.
Like a dunk.
Like
Yeah.
a little dunk.
Yeah.
I kneel down
cool.
to Deadeye and kind of like look around to see if he has any parchment or scrolls of any kind.
Oh, you're actually bothering to fucking loot him. Nice. Okay, give me a second.
Oh, you never know. I'm a noble man. Maybe he had orders.
On his person, you find 5 gold.
Cool.
However, you don't find anything else of note.
Cool. I'll share the gold. I'm a respectful man.
You notice that the guy really fucking stinks. Smells like rotten fish.
Oh. Ugh.
How much gold did you share though? Because it's 5 gold. 4.
Well, seeing as I took a big blow, I'll give 1 gold to the dwarf as well. So we all get 1 gold. Epic. I'm a good man.
Thank you kindly, but I'm not a fighter and I don't deserve this. This is your booty.
Oh, I take it back and I just I kind of like put my hands up and say, "What about a round of ale for everyone then?"
Everyone immediately, "Hooray!" Like these type of,
And then I flip.
You can literally just see Alan already pouring mugs.
And I just I go over and just lay it on the counter here while going around giving everyone else their 1 piece of gold. Epic. Good guy here. I don't say that. That's just my thoughts.
My thought. Just filled with epic thoughts.
Yeah. But well, Talon, What about that information you promised us?
Yes, yeah, of course. We better go back upstairs, just in case of any prying ears. But I'll tell you what I'll know.
I'm kind of.
As you do this, as you sort of like, as the commotion calms down. So I'm just trying to find the handout. As the commotion calms down, you hear like an eerie voice break out in song. Like it's sort of eerie and it echoes all around the tavern, coming from upstairs. I'm not gonna sing because I'm not a singing GM, but I'll show you the lyrics to the song. There, that's the song. I'll sing a song of El Terrell of water, woods and hill. The sun dawns on her ruddy cliffs and fields green and still. It's like sort of a really calm, all-encompassing sort of operatic voice, and everyone sort of like takes note and just there's no shock on anyone's face, but they just listen to it quite curiously.
Where is the voice coming from?
It's coming from upstairs.
That's a peculiar song.
El Terrell, that was the place that got nuked, right?
Yes.
Talon steps in. Aye, yeah, it is. I assume you've never been a patron in this tavern. Reason why it's called Elf Song is because they say what they say. It's haunted by the ghost of an ancient elf singer who occasionally sings songs of his choosing. But I've never heard this song being sung. It's a new one. And yeah, the voice singing the song emanating through the tavern is a ghost. And everyone's looking at it strangely because this isn't the song it normally sings. This is a different song.
Excuse me, Talon, can we speak to the ghost?
It never appears as an apparition. It's just its voice
Oh.
that sort of haunts the tavern. I don't know why it's singing this song in particular. It sends a chill up the spine. Anyway, let's go back upstairs and let's talk, shall we?
Yes. Let us. While we're walking upstairs, I'm kind of like looking around my backpack and shit, see if I have anything I can write down with, but I don't find anything.
No, I won't be a dick. I'll say that you can have like a quill and a parchment.
Okay. I just write down the lyrics.
Cool.
Is this handed out?
Let
to
me just
us?
copy all your tokens out.
Okay, it's
I
handed
brought your
out.
tokens up to the upstairs bit.
I use my staff to support myself because I'm pretty fucking.
Pretty lit.
Pretty fucked up. Right, you should all be upstairs now. Also, you didn't take your health away from your
I have.
tokens.
Oh, from the
Oh yeah,
token.
I forgot.
I
Yeah.
did it
saw
in
them.
my sheet.
Yeah, I didn't sheet.
Yeah, my
But I
shit.
heal to
do-
full
do-
anyway.
Okay, do it in your token because it's way more convenient.
Okay. I heal to full anyway, so.
Barbara's at 2 HP, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Fucking-
Okay. Talon invites you to sit at the table he was at before. He also shoos away his other compatriots, so they leave and go to a different room. So you're alone at the table.
Is that correct? Did I do it right?
Yes, you did. Oh no, wait, no. 14. The green one's your armor class. Wait, hang on. Fuck off with this fucking. Oh.
I should be 7 out of 14, right?
It's the red circle that's your health.
Uh-huh.
The green circle's your armor class. But now it's showing it's showing it.
I
as your
just clicked
health.
on settings and filled in where the bar 1 says
Yeah.
with the health thing, whatever.
I'm getting rid of that. Because health bars are fucking ugly when it's for PCs. Just keep it as a number above your head. The red one's your health. Anyway, yeah. Talon sits you all down.
I lean in on my my elbows.
Right, Talon. Okay. This is what I know. It's not too much, but it's enough of a lead that you could potentially deal with these cultists. So several city blocks northwest of here, there is a public bathhouse with a walled garden and frolicking nymphs carved into its front gates. Followers of the Dead Three have been seen coming and going from that bathhouse, and I'm told by a rumour there's a secret door inside that leads to a dungeon. That's where I think the murderers are hiding. That's your lead, that's all I know.
Well,
Right.
I suppose that is sufficient information for us to go on from here.
Do bathhouses have ale in this city?
I'm sure if you asked nicely, you could find some sort of drug to your pleasing in the bathhouse, aye. By the way, can you guys like only see this room?
Yes.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, that's so cool. Because there's actually tons more rooms, but that's all dynamic lighting.
Oh,
But,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
these doors?
yeah.
You see through that?
Yeah, we can.
Ah,
Yeah, like,
he-
they're all doors, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Does it change? Oh, it does.
Oh, so is there a dungeon here?
No, it is just a tavern.
That's actually really cool.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
That's my special ability. I mean, I have deception.
Cock ass.
No, perception.
Oh. Oh, that one is pretty low.
Okay. Everyone except Bobo. You can hear, like, it's like inconsequential, but I figured you might as well have a chance just to hear it. You can hear splashing water coming from this room.
Splashing water.
Yes.
Do
You
you
don't have to do anything with that information.
From what room? Sorry.
This room.
this room over here?
Well, since Bulbul is a turtle,
You didn't hear it.
and
No, you didn't hear
I
it.
didn't. Oh no, I
Oh,
didn't.
nee.
Wait, I can do something. Well, now Bulbo can hear it, because I use a message spell on him, so I make sure he hears the sound.
So you said there's a sound of water coming from that room. Okay, yeah, cool.
Cool.
Okay. Well, I get here and I kind of walk towards it. My staff.
Yeah, you hear like someone splashing in a bath.
I knock at the door.
No answer, but the splashing stops.
Well, I try and open the door.
It's locked.
Hmm. I go back and I ask. Fuck, I forgot the dwarf. Talon. Talon.
Talon.
Yeah. Talon. Excuse me, I could hear some water coming from the door. Do you know what's in there?
There's always splashing water and running water coming from that room. The person who lives there never seems to come out. It's been that way for weeks now.
For
We've
weeks.
just learned to ignore it.
Okay.
Has nobody
It's a bit-
entered the room at all?
No one besides Alan, no.
I suppose we could go ask him about it. What do you say, fellas? Companions?
strange.
Can the ogre get inside here?
I suppose technically, like, he could.
Or well,
Just kick
maybe
the
you
door
can
down.
do it, Borg. Can you knock the door open? Violent. we probably have a really good reason to knock it open. Just that we're hearing the sound of water.
Someone's taking a bath. I must push down this locked door. Like,
I think before we bust down the door, we could go and ask. What was his name?
the proprietor. Alan.
Yeah, we could go ask Alan.
Yeah, I don't
About
think we
it.
should necessarily bust down the door just because.
Of course, if there are any naked ladies in there, I wouldn't mind. Perhaps we should.
What's this, son?
It's the halfling I saw earlier.
Hey,
Oh,
halfling.
sorry.
Do you have any idea how we open the door over there?
Oh, sorry. I'm not in a very sociable mood at the minute. That door? No idea. No idea. Just water sounds. I don't know.
Are you a rogue?
What's that?
Never
What's
mind.
that? I didn't hear you.
Are you a thief?
No. Willow Brownbug's never committed a crime in her little life. Oh no, I'm a simple botanist. A simple botanist. That's all.
That's what any thief would say, but okay.
It's also what any non-thief would say.
I walk over to her. Excuse me, miss. I
There's
overheard.
people coming in and talking to me. What is this? What is this?
I'm sorry, miss. I overheard you said you were a botanist. Do you have any potions or anything? You see, my turtle friend over here is quite hurt.
I may have some, yes. For a price.
How much?
Well, let's see. You say you'd like a potion of healing.
Yes.
Healing, is that correct?
Yes.
Let me just check my rucksack here. Yeah, she sort of rumbles through several pockets and pouches in this big old rucksack she has next to her. Pulls out a vial of red liquid, gives it a little bit of shake. Yes, that should do. Going rates 5 gold pieces for the potion of healing of this magnitude.
Pieces. Are you sure you could not cut the price down a bit? He is but a mere turtle.
Roll a persuasion check. Or intimidation if you want to go that route, if you want to bully people.
I don't want to bully people.
Sorry, but prices is prices. We live in a rough economy. 5 gold or nothing.
You know what? All right. I'll pay the 5 gold for my turtley friend.
Excellent. There you are then, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I walk over to Tortellini over here.
Sorry, do you not give her the money?
Oh yeah. Before I do anything, I lay the 5 gold pieces.
Thanks, bitch. See ya. Yeet.
No, I lay the 5 gold pieces on the table and kind of bow, but not a full bow.
She gives a little mirthy bounce and then goes back to a meal without acknowledging you all.
And I walk over to my Tortellini friend over here, and I say,
Tortellini.
my turtle friend, and I say, turtle friend, I have this potion of healing, I believe, that you could drink. See, you got quite a big wound there on your shell.
I did, but you shouldn't worry too much about me. But if you now went out of your way to buy this potion, I suppose I will take it.
It is up to you, my friend. Kind of look up, are we friends?
I'm not your friend, pal.
I'm not your pal, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mr.
Pin is fine.
Small man.
Drink it. That potion is to restore 20 hit points. So it'll heal you.
Holy fuck!
Oh my
What?
god.
I should have known that before I gave it to you. Okay, now.
That was a bit overkill.
Yeah. We don't know about it. You feel refreshed, right?
Immediately, I just fucking shoot up. I'm just ready to go.
It's ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Down the full
jumping
fucking
around.
cannon Monster Energy Ultra.
Well,
Boomer turtle.
if we are so curious about this mysterious water sound behind this door, perhaps we should go and ask the guy below, the Alan guy.
I'm kind of regretting mentioning this now. Because I've just given you, like, the hook to deal with cultists in a dungeon.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but what about this water? You know what I mean?
I just want to know what it is.
I didn't come to play Dungeons and Dragons to seek out evil cultists in a dungeon and slay them. I came here to investigate water sounds in a hotel.
But where is the dungeon?
How about?
I wrote it down.
I think maybe this water thing that we're hearing might just be one of the residents here just bathing. I don't think we should think too much into it. I think we should head to the location.
The bathhouse, yes.
Stay
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps we should stay on
Maybe
our
we'll
given
see some
mission.
titties.
Maybe you'll see some titty at the back.
It is a public bathhouse. Perhaps we will, and maybe there will be ladies there that I can persuade to pleasure me.
Wow,
Have sex with me.
I have an insatiable desire for carnal
Yeah, you're a fucking
pleasures.
creep right now. Jim Carrey's a fucking creep.
No, he is a creep.
You know what? Maybe I should lock the door behind me and keep everyone outside and go in the bathroom.
I just start walking down the stairs. That's
Me
what.
too. I follow.
Cool. You walk down the stairs. Everyone's just starting to clear out the fucking dudes that are dead on the bar. Alan's dragging a corpse along the floor. Are you leaving the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You also notice as you're leaving, Clank, the armor in the doorway has become animated, and it just began punching the corpse. punching the corpse. He seems to be a bit slow on the uptake.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave, yeah. Talon said that the bathhouse was a few blocks away. Let's bring you back to the Baldur's Gate overhead.
A few blocks away. Where could I?
What time is it right now?
It's sort of evening time. It's like 9-10 p.m.
Only a few blocks away.
I look around to see if there's any.
You need to do this thing where you're like, I'm giving you like a few blocks away. Yeah, but like a few blocks away in what direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
looking around.
You need to like ask for directions.
Yeah.
I'm looking around to see if there's like any guards or any commoners.
There are guards and commoners all about the streets. Yeah,
Yeah.
doing their own thing.
I just approach one of the guards.
Oh, you're bloody big, aren't you? What's the matter? What's the matter?
I was wondering, since I'm a bit I'm lacking in the water intake right now.
I see.
Do you know where the bathhouse is? In which direction?
Which bathhouse are you looking for? There's bathhouses all over the bloody town.
Wait, ever find out the name of it?
No, just.
No, but Talon did give you a few details.
It's
Followers of the Dead 3.
it's public bathhouse, pretty close by. Apparently just a few blocks from where we are right now.
Oh, the closest bathhouse is the Nymph Gardens. It's just north up there. Keep going along the path until you hit the wall of the upper city. It's right up against the wall of the upper city.
Right, we'll check it out. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good night. Have a good night. Don't get into trouble now.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so yeah, you're heading up north towards the upper city walls.
Yeah.
Do you do anything while you're in Baldur's Gate? Like, do you want to divert from your path at all?
That's
Personally,
northwest,
no.
not north.
Wait,
No, it's like northwest, but it's like north in the city planning town.
And I feel like while we're on this mission that's like inside the gates, we might as well just go for it. Maybe we can stay at something
Cool.
all the time.
So yeah, as you approach the city, the upper city wall, and you go like further into the slums of the lower city, you see a building that matches the description that Tarling gave you, where it's like a bathhouse with a walled garden and floral-looking nymphs on the gates. That's the clue that you're meant to
Yeah.
use
Floral.
to get to find it.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the moment it looks closed. But there's no lights from inside or anything like that.
Hmm.
This doesn't look like an ordinary bathhouse.
No, why would a bathhouse be closed at this hour?
I'm going to take you over now. Take you over to this map. Can you all see your tokens?
No.
No.
Zoom
Oh,
Might have
there-
to zoom right out.
first.
No.
No.
I can.
Okay, no problem. I know how to fix it.
There you go. What the fuck? I hate Firefox so much.
Just use Chrome.
I can't with this site for some reason. It doesn't work.
Hmm.
Although it,
Give me a second. It's not fucking doing what it's supposed to.
well, it works, but all the
It's not
text,
behaving.
all the text is weird. Guess I can try this show on a different game.
Need ambient sound though.
Hold up, I'm just going to do this.
There
Can
you
you
go.
all see your tokens now?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, cool. So there's a wall here. That's the front. That's the facade of the bathhouse.
I go like around a bit to see if there's anything on the sides or anything like that.
No. You can try looking windows, but you see nothing. It's just an empty lobby of a bathhouse.
Yeah.
Should
Well,
we try knocking on the door, perhaps?
I suppose maybe we should just try and open it.
Yeah, it might not even be locked. Who knows? I
Yeah,
grab.
try and open the door.
Yeah. You first.
It's unlocked.
Unlocked.
Yep. You open the door, and it leads into a sort of, if you want to move your token to here, leads into a sort of makeshift indoor courtyard where there's a fountain to your left, and there's like bushes and benches, and it's all made of marble.
Oh, this is pretty.
And there are windows leading inside further into the bathhouse.
I inspect the fountain to the left here, see if there's anything.
Yeah, there's nothing of great interest. It's a marble water fountain. Everything's like very neat and decorative and well maintained.
I just kind of walk around, looking around.
It's
Is this a
very
door here?
Yes, that's a door.
Try and open it.
Whoa!
Wait, did I walk through the window? Sorry.
You just walked through a wall.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
you
a
open
door.
it. You can go straight in. This is like the central bathhouse. There are like 3 baths on each side of the room. They're full of water, but it's like sort of stagnant, lukewarm water. It's like got pillars around the front, and it's all decorated in gold and marble and frescoes of like nice stuff. It's all decorated all along the walls. There's a slight smell of perfume in the air, and all the faucets are like made of brass, stuff like that.
Bulbo goes to the south one and kneels down and sticks his head in the wall.
You put your head in. The water's lightly perfumed. Smells nice. It's lukewarm. Take your head straight out.
I let it. I chill there for a little bit, just enjoying.
Oh, cool. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, great. In that case, you won't see this, but Lily, Borg, and Pindaris will. You will see at the end sides of each bath.
The
Well-
end sides of each mast do what?
Yep. Shadowy figures begin to coalesce and form. They each brandish a shadowy knife at you and point it directly at you.
Oh, that was bad.
Roll initiative. Roll initiative. We're going again.
So are
Am I rolling?
Are these ghosts
Hell yeah.
floating, like hovering in there?
Yes, they're hovering. They're like barely there. They're sort of ethereal.
What's up with my initiatives? What the fuck? 4 and 7? Oh, no bien.
No bien.
Oh, we should have fucking. I should have seen if there was some potions or something on the way. I should have actually stayed. Fuck. Oh, whatever.
Self-wrecked.
Yeah.
Own.
I was really hoping someone would touch the water.
Oh,
Well,
this
it-
happened because I stuck my head in the water?
Yeah, because you touched the water. Yeah. Okay, they rolled a 3. Lily, you're first.
Okay. I don't know what to do, but I think I just do like yelling at them.
Okay.
Like, what are you here for, ghost?
You receive no answer from the ghosts as they begin coalescing.
Oh, so there's no doubt that they want to attack us.
Probably.
I have knives.
It's looking that way.
Well, I use an ability to jump really far back. It's called jump.
Jump! It's like Van Halen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you touch yourself. You can now jump triple distance.
Yes. And
So what do you want to do with it?
And then I yell, if you come any closer, I'll do a fireball on you. But I won't really use my initiative because I don't want to be mean. So that's all my turn. I don't know what more I want.
Well, you're only going to jump that far?
What? This is the only safe spot.
You've got a 60-foot jumping range. You could jump back to here.
So I can like jump all the way out of the room. But I want to be in
Hell
the
yeah.
room. So
Okay,
I
fine.
want to be in the room. It's fine.
Okay. So you basically just said, I use a spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so Lily does like this fucking jump, backflip, triple somersault in the air, and goes back to the door as these ghosts start to form. Pandaris, you're up.
Seeing as this one is a certain way, a certain distance away from myself, I take out my crossbow that I have on my belt and shoot a bolt at it.
Yep, which ghost are you going for?
This one up here.
Sorry, that's a miss.
God damn it.
Yeah, it seems to like pass right through the creature's ethereal form
Oops, I
as
just
you
added.
fire the bolt, and it sticks into the back of the wall.
I now have 2019 bolts. Oops.
Anything else you'd like to do with your
No. I'm fine for now.
turn? Okay. Bog?
Well, how far can I move? Because they're on the other side of the pools, right?
Yeah, you could get there though. You could like move to here.
Alright, well, I want to attack this boy then. Although I do have 7 health. That is slightly alarming.
That is a definite hit. That's a crit. Please roll.
Oh damn.
Okay, cool. You just fucking decimate it. You just fucking fling your axe above your head and just fucking destroy this ghost. And before it's even had a chance to fully form, you slice straight through it and it vanishes.
Wait, he killed it.
Yeah, he killed it.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So that confirms that I was actually worried that I wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
damage
so
him at all because the they're shadowy.
Nah, you can do it. It's cool.
Well, so
Baldur.
am I actually doing anything?
Well, your head's in the water, but you can take it out after you've heard commotion.
Yeah, okay, so since I heard fucking Borg like fucking swing his axe like
Yeah.
a mad lady, I look up and I see this thing like right on the other side of the pool. So I take my fucking quarterstaff and run over here.
Yep.
And I attack. That's not epic.
No, but it does hit.
Oh, it hits.
Yep.
Wow.
Cool, 7 damage. Doesn't
And
kill,
then-
but
And then I use my. Can I use my claws as well?
I don't see why not. Yeah.
Basically, I think last time we just did it so I could use either my fist or my claws, like as
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
As your monk attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Just above
I use
your
my
head.
claws.
That's a hit. Cool, you kill it.
Oh, hell yeah! So I fucking I make these fucking big ass claws just emerge from my hand, and I just fucking zip, like right into its fucking what would be its face.
Yeah. It's lets out a and like disappears right in front of you
Sure.
as you strike it. Cool. There's one remaining Nightblade.
Damn
He
it.
will make his way slowly, sort of float over the bath towards you, Pindaris. And he will make an attack with a summoned dagger.
A summoned dagger.
That is a hit. It hit an 18. And it has something called Aura of Murder, which means that you are vulnerable to piercing damage while you're in melee range of it. So you would have normally taken 4 damage, but please take 8 damage.
Wow.
As the spectral dagger plunges into your breastplate.
Wow, like 6 health now. Fucking hell.
Not just that, there's another thing to say. You hear a great cry, like a... And the wall just over here literally fucking caves in. Right? And out swinging comes this fucking guy. And I'll show players to a handout.
Fuck is that?
It's an old dude with glowing eyes and a big fucking flail made of rosemary beads with a skull on the end.
Holy
Right.
fuck.
And he has just burst through the fucking wall.
Looks old as
And
fuck.
he's screaming and shouting. Like he's like just fucking crazy mad hobo.
Well,
And he is going to roll initiative. But it's not going to get added to the turn order because I didn't select it. There we are. And he's going to take his turn right now. So the Necromite is going to start fucking swinging his flail around his head wildly. And he's going to go to the closest target, which he sees, which is Borg, over here.
Yay.
He's going to make an attack with his skull flail. Fuck yeah! At Borg.
Fucking itch
Very
lord.
metal.
17, that's a hit.
Kuka, I'm gonna die.
Please take 6 bludgeoning damage.
I have 1 health.
Alright. The Necromite's had his turn. So it's back to Lily.
Okay, I
Save
woke
me.
up to this bow. And can I both blind him and hit him with my dagger?
No, they're both attack actions. Can only do one.
But everyone else can attack him, so I will choose to blind him so you can get away, Scully.
It's a cone, so you'll be blinding Borg as well.
Oh.
Also, you're out of spell slots, so you can't cast any more spells until you take a long.
Oh, so I can only do
Yeah,
a dagger hit. Okay.
First level spell. No, you can do a firebolt. You can do your cantrips, but you're out of first level spell slots because you cast Colour Spray and then you cast Jump. So you're out of spell slots for now. So you can't cast any of the first level spells. Just the cantrips.
Okay. I will do a dagger hit.
Do it. That's a hit. Yep, 6 piercing damage. You strike the necromite. I think I accidentally refreshed. Fuck! I pressed fucking 5 when I wanted to press fucking 6. Give it a second.
5 plus 1 is 6.
5 plus 1 is spooky.
Quick maths.
I mean, if you press 5, you can just do it again and press 1 and it will add up 6.
There we are. Boom. Right, okay.
Oh, okay, what? There.
There we go. Right, that's 6 damage taken off him. Fight, playlist. Activate. Ambience, activate. Thank you. Yeah, he lets out like a yelp, like a "Whoa!" He's still clearly hurt, but it doesn't go down. Master Pindaris, your turn. You still got this Nightblade to deal with, and
Yeah.
you've got that Necromite that's just burst through the fucking wall.
Well, I give it a swing with my sword.
Which one?
What, the Nightblade?
Yeah, the nightmare one closest to me. It seems like
Cool.
the biggest threat.
That's a hit. And that's a kill.
Once again.
Yep. Clean sword swipe through the spectral form, and it sort of lets out a puff and disappears into the air.
Let's
So
out
now-
a poof.
You've just lets out a poof, just like
Not a gay person.
And then
no,
I
it just like it's something fabulous doesn't pop out of the mouth. So now you just got this hobo with a fucking skull flail.
so because I am safe, I yeet over here in this corner.
Okay.
Which is not something I would usually do, but
Bog, you're up.
I need to address the situation.
I suppose if I just move, he'll get to attack me, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So I'm fucked then.
You got 1 HP. You can attack him.
Yeah, I know that much, but I'm
Well-
not gonna kill him probably.
They
never
get
know.
they get some sort of advantage if you attack when you move, right? Like they get the what's it called?
No, like if I move now, he gets to attack me.
Yeah, he gets an
free
attack opportunity. Yeah, he gets a free
Yeah.
attack on you if you move.
He has like increased chance of hitting then, right? As well, or something like that.
No. It's just he gets a free attack.
Okay.
Now just fucking hit him. Just fucking take him out.
Yeah, I guess that's like really the only option I have, I suppose. I will give him
That's a hit.
the dab.
That's a hit.
Holy fuck!
It countered the crit because it did it with advantage, but it doesn't matter. You kill him anyway.
Oh.
What?
With
Okay.
10. We kill him with 10. Yeah, you just fucking take him and swing your axe around and just fucking behead this old man. The head smashes against the wall with a bloody thud, and he falls to the ground dead.
He had like one last swing in him, then he fucking
Can
fell
I-
over.
Can I take his flail?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
'Cause it was really cool. I wanna keep it.
Yep, it's like a flail with a metal handle and like a string of like hard metal chains that look like rosary beads, and then it's attached to just like an actual human skull on like instead of the mace part.
That's actually
This
really
will be
cool.
my new fireplace ornament.
If you want to use it as a weapon, it is a 1d8 bludgeoning weapon. Just in case you want to do that.
Mm,
I think it's only
Oh.
you and Pindaris that are actually proficient with flails, though. So
Yeah.
I'll consider it, but I can carry it around and like swap it out later, right?
yeah, you can carry it around.
Alright.
Find someone to buy it, maybe. I don't know, sell it.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how much it'd go for if it's just a human skull attached to a string. But
Fucking
I think it's
etchy.
cool.
you know,
Where do I see my is there a page for my inventory or whatever?
It's on your character sheet.
it's at the bottom of the character sheet. That's where it should be.
Equipment.
Yeah, exactly. Like below your act, below your attacks. It's like battle axe,
So
hand axe,
the list
explorer's
of
pack,
equipment.
javelin. Yes, that's your inventory.
Okay, so I can add like a skull flail.
Yes, add the skull flail to it. Yeah.
Oh,
Whenever you pick up anything, add it to that because it makes it easier to track. Yeah.
oh,
What's up?
Carrick, is kobold, do kobold get bonus? No, I mean advantage when a friendly creature is within 5 yards of the target?
Yes, I've been factoring that into your rolls.
Oh,
Yeah. You get advantage whenever someone else in your party is within melee range of an enemy. You get advantage to your attack rolls.
What damage value do I add to it?
1d8. Plus strength, obviously.
Yeah, but like in the item name list, there's like lots of things with numbers on it. Like, is that quantity?
Hang on.
What?
Here, I'll do the attack thing. There. That's the attack.
Alright.
I've done the attack. Right, yeah, that's it. You're still in the bathhouse. It's silent now. You can continue exploring if you want.
I wonder how that happened.
Well,
Anyway,
if this place is haunted, then perhaps you should be more careful about where you stick your head or nose.
it is not my fault that I require water. Sometimes I miss the water. But I am sorry for this chain of events that occurred.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm half dead.
What is this a door?
Is what a door? Yes, that's the door. You can go through.
Right. I
Yep, there
try
you
and
go.
open a door.
Yep, you go straight in. It's a massage room. There's a massage table. There's clean towel, bottles of perfume, all over the place. No one's in it, obviously. It's empty.
This is. Yeah,
That's also a door there.
I just. Oh, is this another door?
Yes.
I try and open this door as well.
Oh no, that's not a door. That's a window.
Yeah, I
This
thought
is
so.
a-
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
No, I go
Now
back.
this is a door. This is another massage room. Again, instead in this massage room, rather than smelling of perfume, there is perfume in the air, but there's also a weird sort of sickly mildew, wet dog sewer sort of smell coming from this room.
Yummy.
I think I've smelled this somewhere before.
is there something under the bed?
Make me an investigation check. No, not that you can see. It's just like bottles of random perfume that you don't know the values of, sort of in a rack underneath the massage table.
Is there anything else around the room?
Make me a perception check. Cool. You notice that this part of the wall, on the northwest hand side of the room, is slightly different from the rest of the wall. It appears separated.
This door appears separated.
Yeah, that
Like-
part of the wall
yeah.
is different.
I like touch it with my hand. It's like push on it.
We put some force onto it.
Yeah.
Yep. It caves in, opens up, reveals a small area.
Uh,
You can now go through it.
can I go
Can
through
you
it?
see that?
And
There's a staircase going down.
I can only see it's just blank, but I can see my character.
Oh, is it blank?
Oh, it's black. It's like nothing there for me.
yeah, we can't see anything.
Dynamic lighting. Go away, dynamic lighting. Oh yeah, that's bullshit. Ah well, okay, no, it's fine. Can you see like a thin, outstretched
Oh,
bit?
There you go.
Like
Yeah.
a ray? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That just signifies, yeah, you're going down into darkness.
Okay.
There's a staircase leading down into darkness through there.
Like here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's kind of wonky.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
kinda-
descend?
I do. Yeah, with the little help I have.
First
Cool.
of all, I see both Lily and I see Pinderus descending. So I go out and call to Borg because she's still in here for some reason.
Yep.
Borg. We
Who? Go on. It's
we
alright.
we found a room over here. Think
Where?
you should follow over here.
Can't see anything.
Just
Yeah.
take my hand and we'll go.
Take my hand.
Can't see shit, Captain. Let's get
No,
rid of those.
I can't see anything now.
No, it's
Okay,
kind of
I see.
wonky in
Find
here.
out.
No,
Right.
nobody can.
No, nobody can. Right, okay.
FYI, I'll be at the back of the pack wherever it is.
Yeah, which order are you going in?
Well, I went down first,
That's
so
Yep.
I didn't see where Lily went, but
I was after Hinami, I think, and then you went back and got Borg.
yeah. So Pinder is Lily, me, Borg. Convenient order.
Borga.
I'm gonna have to use fog of war for this section.
That's fine. It's weird
Can
'cause
you
like
guys all see your tokens now?
I see my own token.
yeah, I can see my token, but nothing else is just blank.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fucking it's easily fixable, but I don't know what the I don't know how to fucking work this fucking
It's kind of
bullshit fucking dynamic lighting.
it's
it's
cool,
so
but it's
fucking-
wonky.
It's not. It's just the fact that like it like just has like hidden places that it
Yeah.
just won't reveal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it just refuses to reveal them. And it's really it's such a cool feature, and it ruins it like that. Like, there's no reason for this part of the map to be hidden.
Yeah. It looks like it's very huge for me because my token's small as hell.
No, yeah, it's meant to be.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the fucking dynamic.
it's a big bathhouse.
Can you see the whole map now?
No, the dynamic lightning works now. I can see this.
Yeah, it's a corridor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works now.
Okay, cool. So you can see it. Okay, great. Very good. It works as it was before.
Yeah, it's just dynamic
Right.
lightning again.
Yep.
Fucking.
That's what I
wonky.
want because I prefer it.
It is nice.
What are these weird walls? Is it looking?
So you can just see this boxed area, yeah?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
this
great,
is
that's
the wall
fantastic.
that-
Yep. Okay, fantastic. Yep. Let me bring up the handout. Sorry about that, but I wanted to get it working because it's cool.
Yeah,
You
of
know what I
course.
mean? It's cool to have like light move with your character as you move the token. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's much less annoying for me to get rid of the fucking fog of war the whole time. Okay, cool. So you come down to the bottom of the staircase. The smell of mildew and sort of sewage and just a general foul smell fills your lungs as you go down. You get to the bottom and this room at the bottom of the staircase is just filled to the depth of about 2 feet with this foul-smelling water. You can see around you like there's some sort of natural light illuminating the place, but it is very dark. It's not quite completely pitch black. You can see that all the walls are hewn from limestone, and there are these corridors leading out of the room here and here.
I walk alongside and I just drag my hand along it to feel the wall.
Yep.
And go into this room with going after Lily, apparently.
As you go after Lily, as Lily walks into the room, you see Lily trip and stumble and fall over into the foul-smelling water. Lily trips. You go into the water. You get yourself out, and you see floating to the top is a skeleton in the water that you tripped over.
That does not look like a good time. Is there anything else in this room?
Make me a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
I was gonna inspect the skeleton.
Yeah, maybe a perception check either way for both.
Yeah, I guess that's for
That-
the roof.
The skeleton fucking. I can see the atoms in the limestone. Okay, so the skeleton is that of a adult human. Seem to be perfectly healthy. They've been down here for a few days, judging by the decay on the bones. You can't see anything specific in the walls though themselves. It's just the same limestone as in the last room.
Alright. Well, I go outside. Well,
Okay.
we found a corpse in here. So there's definitely something shady.
Something shady, yeah.
I really hope you're recording this, by the way, Hanami.
I am, yeah.
I want to see what this dynamic lighting looks like from the token perspective.
It looks
Keep going as you were.
It looks really cool. I kind of like look down this hallway, looking at
Yep.
the water.
It's just foul-smelling water
It's
running
foul
down
smell. I
around
slowly
the corner.
make my way around, like
Yep.
just holding the handle of my sword.
Yep, you can't hear anything as you go.
I follow him
make
but
sure
slightly.
to stay close to the person in front of me every time, all the time.
You round the corner, you can't see anything, but you do see at the end of the corridor, faintly, a set of stairs going up out of the water.
I follow Pindaris, but kind of slowly. So
Yep.
I'm always a little
I just like I look around wanting to say that I see a staircase, but I see that you're behind me, so I just turn back around and walk towards the staircase slowly,
I keep following.
and walk up the staircase as well.
Yep, it's a plain corridor going down, ending with a door here.
There's a door here, guys.
Yeah, we're literally still in the water.
Yeah.
I come up the stairs like now.
I walk up to the door and like put my head against it to see if I can hear anything.
Perception check, please.
Wow, I'm deaf.
Yeah, you can't hear anything from the other side of this door.
I can't hear anything.
I catch up to Pindaris and I ask him, is there anything there?
I can't hear anything. No rummaging about, no water or anything. It smells foul on here though.
It really does, yeah. I mean, there was a corpse. Down
I failed to mention, but the door is like, you can clearly see it's a door 'cause it's got a frame, and it's made of like solid black flat marble.
Did you try to open the door?
Yeah, I push on the door.
You push on the door, nothing happens.
Is there a handle?
Yes.
I grab the handle and open. I try to hold it
Pull
up.
door. Did it have to be a pull door? No. But did I want it to be? Yeah. Okay, cool. So you pull open the door, revealing a room in front of you.
I walk into the room,
Yep. How far can you see down here? Down that corridor?
like to hear.
Shorter than usual.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
Fine.
great. That's fantastic.
There's also doors.
Yeah, these are all doors, right? Okay. So as you close the door behind you, you can see that each of them are flat black marble doors, and each door is carved with a specific figure upon it. This door that you just came out of depicts a sort of armor-clad figure in like chainmail and a breastplate, with a skull. A human skull where the head is, and two knives carried crossed across their chest. Through this door, there depicts a bare-chested man wearing a long leather kilt and just a bucket helm that obscures his face, and in his hand he wields a flail. And through this door, you see carved into the door a cloaked figure with a hood up, obscuring their face.
Well, these figures actually, they make kind of sense. They could be depicting the Dead 3, don't you think?
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. 'Cause there's three of them, and
There's 3 of
Anyone
them.
who wants to investigate them, roll me a religion check.
Why not? Religion. Here we go. Epic 16s.
Wait, did I roll? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
you
did.
did.
We both
Oh, I
rolled.
did. Fuck.
Okay, everyone who wants to investigate the doors. Yep. Okay, so Borg's like, I have Holy Bible. Do you recognise the north door? The one with the armoured man with the scimitars and the skull face? You might want to take notes here. You recognise that as a depiction of the chaotic evil god of murder, Baal.
Are you writing it, Duggies?
That's Baal.
Baal.
Also, the
Uh,
north door.
Yeah, the north one with the armour and the skull head and the scimitars.
Was the chaotic what? Chaotic
The
god?
chaotic evil god of murder. He's the god of murder. To the east, the one with the bare chest, the bucket helm, and the kilt with the flail. You recognise him. That is a carving of Bane, the lawful evil god of tyranny. And finally, the cloaked figure carved into the south door. That is a carving of Miracle, the god of the dead and their secrets. So murder, tyranny, and secrets, essentially. So you're in good company right now.
In this
It's
company.
You can definitely assume that this constitutes the Dead Three that you've heard about.
Yeah.
how did the south door look again? I just want to write it down.
The south. Okay, so yeah, the
This
south
one.
door is Miracle, and that is a cloaked figure with a hood obscuring their face.
Almost sounds like a miracle.
Yeah. Baal. No, it's 2 A's.
Yeah.
Baal is the god of murder. And then you actually spelled miracle right, which is pretty cool.
Wait, who, me?
The necromite of Miracle.
Oh, we
though.
both did.
Bane, Baal, and miracle.
But I only spell it right because of the necromite.
Well, you know, there's something in there.
Yeah.
Fucking Burger.
Okay, you may continue.
Should we head down this corridor, or should we try and open one of the doors?
Ooh, well, we came from one door. Should we make sure that there's no one to ambush us if we go in the other doors?
I feel like it will be a higher chance of us getting ambushed from this open corridor, if anything.
Maybe you're right. Which door would you like to go to? They all look so menacing. Nothing for a fighter like me, but you know.
I don't know. I think I would go down the corridor, see what's down there.
South or down here?
West.
West. Let's go down the corridor then. I'll go first, treading lightly.
Small man.
Hey, I am 6'1".
I'm fucking small.
I like peek my head around.
Cool. You go back into this corridor, the open corridor without the door. There's a small flight of stairs, and then it's back into this sort of foul-smelling water. At this wall, you see a tapestry that's sort of carved into the wall. It depicts a grisly scene in which 4 faceless figures are ripping apart a 5th human figure, who is screaming.
That's nice. Bulbo, would you like to go first?
Sure. I look closer to see if there's anything, any character, anything I recognize.
Perception check.
Yeah.
In fact, investigation check for that one.
Investigation.
Yep. You notice a curious yellow mold growing around the edges of the tapestry.
There's some mold growing
Mold.
on the tapestry. Yeah.
Isn't
like
there
yellow.
mold everywhere down here?
Yeah, but this is like yellow.
It's like really thick behind it. It's like
Very-
bright yellow.
Yeah, very yellow, thick yellow. Looks a bit different than the other mold down here. Alright, well, let's keep going, I guess.
You can touch the mold if you want, but I'm not putting
No.
my hands on it.
I don't think you should touch the mold. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
No.
I think you've all read the Dungeoneer's Guide to Dungeoneering. Rule 1, never touch the mold.
Well, let's
You can
keep.
proceed
Or
further.
ominous looking fucking armors propped up on a pedestal.
Yeah. That's always a bother.
Yeah, just touch it.
In the middle of this sort of sodden limestone ruin, there is an altar on the northeast corner. There is it's a sort of a plain grey stone altar, and upon the surface of the altar, you notice that there are like these mouldy, wet human remains, entrails and organs strewn about the altar. Hanging just above it, there is this steel mask cast in the shape of a frowning human skull that you recognise as the head of Baal from the door carving.
I walk up to the altar and look a bit closer, but I don't really like look at it too much.
No, that does look like Baal. But also quite
Yeah.
disgusting. I've only seen that kind of thing in sacrifices.
Yeah, this looks like a sacrificial altar
Yeah.
kind of thing. Considering
It
all the
fucking stinks.
yeah, I mean there's dead remains on top of it.
Oh, Lily just all over it. Oh my god, that's. Should we continue?
Yeah, I think so. Oh god, I see some
What do you see, Bobo?
Although as you pass that threshold, you
Yeah.
see a body lying face down in the water, motionless.
there's a body here.
Body.
Doesn't look too old.
You can see that he's wearing tattered grey robes.
Yeah, I go up there and I kneel down and I inspect him.
Investigation check. Yep. You can see that he has several knife wounds in his back. You also can deduce from the smell and from the general condition of the corpse that the man's been dead for a few days. You also notice that his abdominal cavity has been ripped out and is liberated from organs.
This is a pretty grim murder if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
Maybe he didn't need them.
Well, he's dead. so
Maybe he's a donor.
he's dead now, so he definitely won't need them.
For sure. Doesn't seem to be anything more
Empty
here.
room down. Yeah, that's the dead end.
What about over here?
Well, let's go back
Dead
and
end.
open the
Dead end.
doors.
It seems like it's the only thing left to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's nowhere else to go from here, so. Zoom.
Zombie boys. So, where should we go? South or east?
It's just a gut feeling, but I feel like south best to go for.
Okay.
But like I said, it is just a gut feeling.
You should always trust your gut, my father always told me.
That's a nice father, I'm sure.
That's a nice father, I'm sure. You got a real nice father. Do open the door.
Yes.
Yep. There is dead silence coming from this side of the door. You slowly pull the handle, revealing a room with 3 familiar figures
Oh no.
inside of it. They all look towards you and let out some sort of old hobo undead battle cry of a. And please roll initiative. We're fighting again.
Hell yeah.
Go peel roll real
Badly.
quick.
Did he do his? Oh yeah, he did.
I suppose I am fucking screwed already.
Well, you're pretty far back. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, but still. Y'all better beat my initiative.
Yeah. About that one, Chief. I don't know.
Do I have nothing at all that could possibly increase my health at this moment?
You wanted to send the result
not
of
really,
this
no.
roll to the turn tracker, but no value token was selected.
Yeah, you need to select your token when you roll initiative.
Wait, did I not do that?
No, Borg did. It was Yuki didn't.
Oh my god, you hear all the same.
Yep, Yuki rolled the same.
Well, who wins then? Who starts?
Me.
It's whoever has higher dex, and it's auto-detecting that Lily has higher dex.
But I don't even know what I'm fighting, so I guess
What's
I'm
your dex?
going in first.
14. And what's Lily's dex? 15. Yeah, Lily's dex 15. She goes first.
Oh.
Yeah, in this room are
I'm
3
alone against 3
of
monsters.
the necromites of Miracle that you saw. You saw one of them with the skull flail upstairs. Now there's 3 of them.
Okay, I guess I do like a firebolt and see what happens.
Yep. Well, you definitely hit one of them. Which one do you want to hit?
The one on my left.
Okay. Roll damage. Cool. Yeah, you let out a little gout of flame, and it sort of singes the rags that the necromite's wearing, and lets out a. Ooh! Is that all?
What more can I do?
Move, basically.
Okay, I move in here so that there's space for the rest of my squad to move in.
If you move, they get a free attack on you.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was just about to say these 2 get attacks on both of you if you move.
But I'm basically blocking the entrance for the rest
Nah,
of my
nah, you're a kobold, they can step over you, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Borg, you're up.
Well, my first reaction to all this is probably that skull flail I picked up isn't as special anymore. I'm going to give a motivating pat on the shoulder to Pindarus and end my turn. Right.
Do you not have any? Do you not have any range weapons like javelins?
I do have that
You
actually.
can throw a javelin, yeah.
What, through the fucking door opening?
Yeah, you can just step
I
in
don't
front
even.
of Pindarus.
I don't even
just lob one.
see. Like, do you want me to show you how I'm viewing this right now?
Yeah, do it. Just move your token to like here. There. You can javelin from there and get out safely.
Alright. I will javelin. Can I javelin this guy down here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Fuck yeah! I completely forgot about this.
Cool. 7 damage. You pin him against the wall with a javelin in one of his shoulders, and he lets out a. And you can just back right off to where you were. Baldur.
Yeah, as I see this small kobold in the middle of 3 old dudes, I sort of like rush over here and use my quarterstaff and like leap over her,
Right.
jump over here.
Yeah.
And I attack this one.
Cool.
Just fucking find my stuff. There we go. Nice.
That's a hit.
Oh, epic.
Cool.
And Then I bring forth my monster claws again.
Definitely hits.
Bulbous claws.
You killed him.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, so I fucking, just and then just pull his heart out.
And then he falls in a clump to the ground, dead. Pindaris.
I draw my sword and move in. Stand on top of of Lily.
I think for the sake of clarity, it's best if you stand like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I stand there and I attack this one.
You can walk over Lily. She's only a kobold.
Yeah. So I
Cool.
attack him with my sword. This old dude up here.
Definitely a hit. Cool, you killed him.
I just slice him like his fucking head off clean.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he just fucking, his rags explode and he just fucking turns to dust and falls to the floor. The remaining necromite gathers himself, swings his skull flail in the air, and attacks Baldur. With a 19 to hit. But you only take 1 damage.
Okay.
As the mace hits, but it still glances off your shell.
Yeah.
Lily, your turn.
Yeah, I do a little firebolt again.
Yep.
No, actually, I'm saving my magic spells.
It's a cantrip, you can cast it as much as you want.
Well, whatever. I will use dagger. 'Cause I like. Harry.
Use a dagger. Go for it. That's not a hit, unfortunately.
What? It's 22.
No, it's... Oh no, yeah, because you got the advantage because of the bobber. Yeah, it's 22, it's a hit.
Yeah.
Cool, you kill it.
Yes, I used the dagger and hit the Archeria carotis cuminis on its neck, and it
God
bleeds
damn,
out
yeah.
immediately.
And yeah, all just like grey blood spurts out, and it just falls to the floor in a shambles, dead. Very cool. That's the encounter done. That's the necromites dispatched.
Or fucking.
Yeah, the one upstairs made a bit of an entrance, but they're kind of pussies, yeah.
Yeah. And it's basically like they have 1 left, and they just follow.
Why?
You have like one what?
1 last swing in them, because like they can hit, but
Yeah, exactly, because they're just fucking like reanimated hobos. That's literally what they are. So like reanimated homeless people.
I kneel down and grab a skull flail of my own.
Okay.
It's because I also want one because they look cool as fuck. Just
so
add
do
that.
I. I can use them, but I might be able to sell them somewhere.
Sorry.
No, I just take 1. Skull flail.
I adjust my hipster hat and say, wow, you guys, this isn't even cool anymore.
I was into skull flails before they were mainstream.
They were 1d8, right?
Yeah, the 1d8 bludgeoning.
I can't use them, right?
Fucking
I don't think I
spell
can.
bludgeoning, bludge, owning.
There's a little staircase leading down here.
Yeah.
Towards a sort of partially collapsed crypt with a coffin inside. The coffin is open and there's a skeleton inside of it.
We keep seeing these old men. I wonder if they're some sort of part of the cult, maybe. The undead, the 3 death gods.
Maybe. They could be. They are the death gods, and these guys definitely look like they died fucking 1,000 years ago. Look at them. Ugly ass hobos.
Ugly
Who
ass.
is? Who is
What's
the
that?
skeleton in the coffin? Or
Oh,
There's no inscription. But if you look in the coffin, the skeleton has its arms folded along its chest, very similar to the pose that Bal does with his scimitars, and clutched to its chest is a book, as well as sort of a leather pouch.
Oh, we need to check out that book, but maybe it's chain react.
Well,
So,
what do you suggest we do?
Yeah, I lean down and I try to lift the skeleton's hand really carefully so I can take the book.
Make me a sleight of hand check. Great. Sorry. I'm in a massive coughing fit at the minute. Give me a sec.
Our boy dying.
So that book I picked up was so dusty.
Yeah.
There we go. It's just talking for so long fucking kills my throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like sort of carefully excise the hand from the book, and you slowly and carefully put it down at the skeleton's side. Nothing appears to happen, and you're able to take the pouch and the book.
Okay, and then I read the chapter from the book for my squad while we sit here.
Cool. So you can see it's bound in like a red leather with stitching on the side. And you see the cover says a acolyte's manual to grave digging and grave robbing. So it's all about tombs and dead bodies and excising dead bodies and burying dead bodies and customs over the world and shit like that. But while you're reading it, you find 3 scrolls of parchment embedded in the front cover. You can pore over these for a few minutes if you like.
What is this parchment?
Anyone who cares about the parchment and the scrolls and the stuff that's written on it, please roll me an Arcana check.
I am adept in the arts of
Cool. Yeah, that's all. That's totally totally above board. So both of you can tell that these are spell scrolls that allow a one-time use of a specific spell. You don't have to be trained to use them in Magic. Anyone can use them. You just got to be able to identify the scroll and know what it does and recite the words, and you can cast the spell once. So they're like disposable razors, but with spells. The spells on these scrolls are Burning Hands, Detect Magic, and Ray of Sickness. So if you want to make a note and someone put that in their inventory, that'd be great.
Yeah. Should we split on these? Should we like take? Should I take one and then Pinder takes one and Lily takes one? Because I don't think Borg should have anything.
No,
that is
thank you.
related to magic.
No, I don't trust. I'm sorry, Orc, but I don't trust.
No,
Your
I'm
kind.
stoked with magic. You can have my scroll bar.
Oh no.
Sexist and racist.
I don't want your gibberish on paper. I want ale and access. So you can
Well.
keep your magic to yourself, because I have no use of it.
Well, the beautiful Orc has said what she does not want, so what should we split it? What do you guys prefer?
Yeah,
I
I'll
can
take
take-
the
Oh, you go.
ray of sickness.
I suppose I'll take magic.
Or I could take detect magic. You do have something with your hands, I've noticed. If you'd
Sure.
like.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Scroll.
So, do we add this to like our inventory or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
put it in your
scroll.
inventory. Scroll of Burning Hands or Ray of Sickness. And yeah, you each get one of those scrolls, so you get a one-time use of that spell.
Do I have to
In
add the
addition-
scroll
Did you also take the pouch?
too? Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did. I
Cool.
think.
The pouch contains 40 gold pieces.
Oh, convenient. It's 10 free.
In addition to a small cut jet, like a little jet jewel, as well as 2 bottles. One with a familiar red liquid inside it that you can immediately identify as a minor healing potion, identical to the one that the apothecary gave you in the tavern. And also a vial of glittery yellow liquid that you don't know the identity of unless you asked an apothecary or just drank it and see what happened.
Okay, so the red liquid I give obviously to both.
I'm going to be calling the session soon, and you're all going to be leveling up, so you don't need to heal. You don't need to use it.
Cool. So we all get 10 gold coins.
Yeah, everyone gets 10 gold.
Cool. I'm not poor anymore. I never was, because I am a noble man, whatever.
Right, anyway, you got the loot. You're in the middle of the dungeon. You've actually gone way further than I thought you would this session. Like, I was preparing Dungeon of the Dead for session 2. But I'm going to call it there now, guys. Because I don't think my throat can take it anymore.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's very obviously
You can do.
very okay.
And it's like 11:30 anyway for you guys, so...
Yeah.
Remember to drink
Oh, it's
next
12.
time, Michael.
I
No,
am
it's half
drinking,
past
I am
11.
drinking.
Okay.
Remember, he's British to say half when they mean
Did we
half
add all
past.
of those? Did we add all those? Did we add all those things to the?
Only the scrolls. I was about
Yeah,
to say we
I'm
should.
adding it. So
Yeah.
it's 1 diamond,
One jet.
gem.
Like a black jewel, yeah.
A jet.
Black.
gem.
You don't know what it's worth. You'd have to have it appraised to see what it's worth.
And a yellow, yellow liquid.
Yep, a minor healing potion. So that's 20 HP, 21. Instantly. And a yellow sort of glimmering liquid that you don't know the identity of.
We leveled up. That's.
Yep, everyone's leveled up now. For the sake of convenience and party balance, Sunny and Anthro will both be entering the game at level 2.
Yeah.
I obviously hope that they can join next session, because I can probably fit them into this dungeon somehow, and introduce them like that. But yeah, I think it's been a good session today. We've started without 2 people, which is good in a way, because it means that, like, there's no precedent for sessions being stopped because someone can't make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go for it. If we have enough people, we're just gonna go for it. So yeah, hope everyone had fun.
Whoops.
I did think it's a cool campaign. Think it's interesting.
Yeah, it's actually
I like-
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like.
like that there's a lot of combat.
Yeah, there is a lot of combat at the minute, isn't there? Yeah.
Fucking.
There's like little bits of RP here and there,
Yeah.
but like there's a good amount of combat.
Just one dude never dying, and then these fucking old dudes just getting one shot.
Yeah.
It's a nice mix.
I like how we fucking chucked so much shit at that
Yeah,
dead-eye
the dead-eye
guy.
and he like
And
didn't
it just,
die.
it just
Yeah.
didn't die. Like, it took
I'm
so.
still standing.
I'm still standing. Like,
Yeah, I definitely chuck
yeah,
a lot of
you.
things at that guy.
Yeah, no, you were there for moral support. Don't worry. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
I want to do my level up right away, so it's
Yeah, do
only
it.
hit
It's-
points, right?
It's barbarian, so it's easy. It's hit points, and I think you get another sort of feature at 2nd level for a barbarian.
So it's hit dice.
Yeah, you get 2 features. So for hit points, it's your hit dice, so D12 plus your Constitution mod.
Does leveling up give me my
So
resources
roll a
back?
D12.
Should I have rolled my health when I rolled my stats?
No, you don't roll your health at level 1. You only roll your health from level 2 onwards.
Okay.
So-
Is that your roll for your health, Hanami?
Yes.
Cool, so you get 10 health.
Yeah.
So you're at 24 max.
Yep.
So if my constitution is 4, do I roll d12 plus 4 then?
Yeah.
No, because your Constitution's plus 2.
Why does it say 4 then? Oh,
It doesn't say four.
sorry.
You're looking at
It's
strength.
Saving throws, sorry.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, it's the stat. It's the stat modifier. So yeah, just roll a D12. Roll a D12.
Great.
3. I'll let you re-roll it. That's really shitty. That's really shitty.
What is my constitution?
The dice don't like it. You're getting 3. So yeah, add 5 hit points. The dice just don't like it. It's just fate at that point.
Do we get our
so yeah,
resources back, by the way?
Yes, everyone gets their resources back. You get your resources fully back. You're at
So
total
19.
19, which is good. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, so
Yuki's gonna have to get